All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome, welcome, welcome. Super fired up, super excited to have you on this super Saturday, guys. As we're getting ready to get this phenomenal, amazing, fantabulous training started, what I want you guys to do is drop up in the chat. I'm one of the ones who I believe high energy equals high income, high energy equals high success. So jump in the chat, throw some fire emojis. Let me know the city, the state, even the country that you are watching from, because we have some incredible information that is being shared with you on today. So I see you, Alberta, Texas, Houston is in the house. Welcome, welcome. I am super fired up and excited about what is happening right now in this company, in this time, in this season. So listen, welcome to My Daily Choice. Here's one thing that I completely understand. I understand that life doesn't change by chance. It changes by choice. So I am fired up and excited that today you made the choice to get on here and demand something different in your life. So I hope that you found yourselves a pen and a notebook to take some copious notes, because I'm telling you, the leadership line that we have for you today is absolutely amazing. Top-notch nuggets and tips to take your business to the next level. I hope you found yourself in a quiet place. So guys, one thing that I have to say is I am absolutely excited about your future. So you're probably saying, who are you and why are you excited about our future? My friends, my name is Candace Bird Davis. I'm a wife and a mother of two who hail from the beautiful city of Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. And I get excited because it was calls just like this, trainings just like this, back in 2018, when I got mad, I made a decision to partner up with My Daily Choice, not realizing how it was going to change my life. So if there's somebody on this training today that is looking for their life to change, I need you to drop a fire emoji in this chat, because my friends, over 5.5 years later, my life has done a complete 180. But guys, listen, this call is not about me. This call is all about you. YOU, and how these leaders came to the forefront today to help you take your business into the next level, to break down what phase one means to grow your business. So welcome to today. Welcome to Getting Started. I don't know if you're launching your business for the first time or maybe you're relaunching it again, but I'm going to tell you guys are in for a treat, because I have the privilege and honor of introducing a phenomenal woman to the call today, guys. And I had the opportunity, the privilege, the honor of meeting with her in 2018. And when I tell you, she opened her mouth in one conversation, changed my life. She is the wife of the incredible Josh Swagel. She is a mama of 4 beautiful children. She is a visionary. Matter of fact, she has built and founded the #1. Everybody drop a #1 in the chat, okay? She has built the #1 brand under the House of Brands umbrella with My Daily Choice. She is a phenomenal author. She is a mentor. She is a coach, but she is also my friend and my mentor. So I'm going to move myself out the way, because I get to introduce to some and present to others a woman who is known as the #1. Again, the #1. You see MDC got nothing but #1s over here. The #1 female network marketer in the world and the #1 income earner. So what I know is when money speaks, I listen. So without further ado, I'm going to introduce to some and present to others none other than the co-founder of MDC, Miss Jenna Zwagel.
What's up, everybody? So excited to be here. But before I get on with what I have to share with you guys, I just want to hand it back to Candace Bird Davis, or CBD, as I like to call her for short. Candace, you are a light to this planet, and I'm so blessed and honored to be partnered with you. And I am nothing without people like Candace. I am nothing without people that whoever is in the chat here today. I am just the accumulation of somebody that listens to a lot of people. So you guys, I have my story, and I'm going to keep it really short for you guys today. But I got into this industry because I saw a vision that I knew was just so massive for all walks of life. You guys, I was 18 years old. I was working my first jobs, and I realized, like, I have to tell my phone at work when I want to go to the bathroom. I knew right then and there I needed a better job that was going to be not a job working for somebody else, but a business opportunity. And once I saw the vision of this industry, I got locked and loaded. So you guys, I cannot wait to share with you guys what we have today. Candace, let me go to the next slide, please. Because before we get into some of our amazing training we have today, it's so important that as a brand new MDC affiliate, you know how to get started correctly. So the first thing you're going to want to do is get your account set up. What does that mean? If you guys haven't logged into your back office yet, please do that today. If you're just started with us yesterday or last week, or even if you've been here for a long time, make sure your account settings are all correct in your back office. What I mean by that is you want to make sure you set up your payment options. You want to make sure you watch the Getting Started MDC video. You also want to make sure you have the right apps on your phone. So you want to go get the My Daily Choice app. You also, if you're in Akashics, you want to get the Akashics app as well. And then lastly, you want to stay plugged in. So honestly, you guys, you don't want to miss anything. And this business moves so fast. We've been in business for 10 years now, and we are constantly evolving. Things are always shifting, it seems. And so you've got to stay plugged in so that you do not get left behind, because this train is moving and momentum is brewing. So thank you guys again for that, to make sure you guys get plugged in. Now let's see what's on our next slide here. Before we can really start anything in MDC, it's so important that you guys are crystal clear on your goals, okay? Because again, MDC is amazing. It's a massive company that loves people, but honestly, we are just a vehicle. I said this in Cabo. We are just a bus that you're going to be getting on, but the bus doesn't drive itself. You're going to drive the bus, all right? So you have to set your goals correctly. Now, I want to share with you guys the differences between goals. We have A-type goals, we've got B-type goals, and we have C-type goals. But we don't want to mess with A-type and B-type goals. We want to only focus on our C-type goals. An A-type goal is something that you know you can do. I'll give you an example. You can say, Jen, I really just want to get a brand new car. Have you had a brand new car before? If you say yes, then you've already done that. So you already know you can do that. So that's not a real goal, right? So what's a B-type goal? It's something that you think that you can do. You think you can do, if you have the right resources, if you have the right plan, you think you can probably pull it off. So if you're a 5K affiliate, you think I can probably get to 10K affiliate, right? But the problem with A-type and B-type goals is they are not inspiration. No inspiration gets drawn out from the deep wells of potential within. Like, you're not going to get excited about that. It's going to be okay, but it's just not going to excite you. So we want to focus on our C-type goals. This is where fantasy happens, all right? This is where you let your imagination run free. This is what you really want. And you know what's interesting is most people say, I don't really know what I want. If you ask anybody, you go on the street, go to a mall, whatever, you talk to people and say, what is it you really want? Most of the time, people will not tell you what it is they really want, because it's not that they don't know what they want. It's that they are rejecting the idea before they let it get into their heart. It's like, oh, I really want to retire in Bali, right? But I'm not going to even entertain it because I know the obstacles are too big, right? I won't even entertain it because I don't have the money. I don't have the resources. So why bother getting emotionally involved with something I know that I can't do, right? That's the exact goal that I want you guys to focus on. So we're going to remove all that drama that says we can't do it. And I want you to entertain the idea, entertain what it is that you really, truly want. Because again, no inspiration comes from an A-type or B-type goal. It only comes from that which you really want. So there's two type of goals that I want to set with you guys, okay? Or that you guys really have to set for yourselves. Candice, go ahead and change the next slide. There's two types of goals. Not any more than that, and it gets confusing because now you're what I like to call scattered consciousness. You got energy everywhere. We only want to focus on two at a time. One is going to be your professional goal, okay? Now, this is basically a money goal or where you want to be in your career. So let's say you're making a career move. Maybe you were a teacher or a nurse, and now you're coming into network marketing, or you want to try the affiliate model out for a little while where you get to share products and share something that you love with people. That's going to be your professional goal. Maybe you're making a career change to be here. Maybe you just want to make an extra $500 to $1,000 a month. That's your professional goal, whether it's in this business, in your job, or wherever. Whatever your goals are is what you're going to focus on. Secondly is your personal goal. So most people have personal goals in alignment with their professional goals. Let's say maybe I want to lose 10 pounds, or maybe I need better sleep or more energy, or maybe I want to start traveling the world. Whatever it is that your personal goal is, you're going to write that down. Now, something magical happens when you write your goals down, all right? Because every single thing that exists in the world was literally just once an idea first, right? And so the chair that you're sitting in, the pen that's in your hand right now, or the piece of paper that's in front of you, even your cell phone that you're watching this on, was once an idea first. And that's important because your goals are ideas, right? They're just ideas that you're entertaining. And when you write it down, that takes the first step into bringing it into your physical reality. So I want you to write these two goals down, and I want you to say them every single day for the next 30 days, nonstop. All right. If you can say it 3 times a day, do it 3 times a day. If you can do it 4 times, do it 4 times, but at least, at the very least, twice a day. Now, Napoleon Hill said something very interesting that I think is so important to not overlook here. And he says, imagination is the most marvelous, miraculous, inconceivably powerful force the world has ever known. Your imagination, it's something we all do as kids. It's something that we all just already know how to do. In fact, as an adult with young children that are toddlers, I have to remember what it's like to step into the mind of a child, because when you go and sit and play with little kids for any number of minutes, they're in a whole different planet. They're saving spaceships off of mountains that are magical, and they see unicorns in the corner. You're like, what the heck are you talking about? They know how to imagine things. But what happens as we grow up? We forget how to use our imagination because our teachers say, stop. They do, hey, Candace, look at what's on your paper and stop dozing off in the class, right? But I want to tell you guys, go back to imagination, because when you can get emotionally involved with your imagination, that is how you're going to bring all the resources and all the things that are on that frequency to you. It's the same way when you plant an acorn in some dirt, it becomes an oak tree. Well, within that acorn is a nucleus, or as I like to call it, a pattern plan. It has everything. It has the instructions already. It just has to be planted so that it can attract all the resources that it needs to grow into an oak tree. So when you're setting your goals and you're planting yourself here with MDC, it's your job to keep that goal at the forefront of your mind and to get emotionally involved with it. That's your subconscious mind, or as the Greeks like to say, your heart. Get your heart in the game, right? Because if you get your heart in the game, you're going to bring everything to you that you need to conquer these goals. And don't let people steal your dreams, y'all, because it's your job to create the fantasy, but it's also your job to stay focused along the way. So it starts out as a fantasy and it moves into the theory, because now we're starting to play with this idea a little bit. Now we're starting to think, how can I realistically get there? Like, how can I actually build a plan? This is the planning phase when we go from fantasy to theory. You got to ask yourself two questions, though. Am I willing? Yes. And am I able? Yes. And what I like to ask myself before I go after a goal, is it worth the energy I have to put into it? And if I know it's worth the energy because I'm that excited about it, and I'm going to move in that direction without having fear or doubt or worry on the screen of my mind, then it becomes a goal. And it goes from theory to fact. And philosopher William James said, believe, and your belief will create the fact. Because now you're looking for evidence of it everywhere. Instead of looking at the opposite, now you're looking for evidence of your goal coming true. All right. And so honestly, if it doesn't scare you, then you know you're on the wrong track. It should be so big and exciting that it's worth the fear that it's going to take to push through it to get to the other side. Now, what I love most about MDC is you can be a highly passionate, excited person like myself, or you could just want to shop the whole marketplace. So either way, you're going to come in and get started. You're going to either pick your passion and go down a lane that you get excited about, or you're going to maximize the full marketplace, which we're going to talk about later. Now, when I got started in my daily choice, you guys, I'm going to be honest, I chose my passion. And at the time, my passion was HempWorks. But we have a lot of top selling brands now. We have HempWorks, we've got Akashics, we've got Dream Trips, we've got Savvy, we've got Sean and Ty. But it all started with my own story. And I think I tell Josh this, I was the first brand partner in my daily choice because I was the first one that went rogue and said, you know what? I want to create something that's not on our website yet. And so when I got started in HempWorks, it was because I got sick. And because I got sick, I went and I searched high and low for the solution that was going to bring me inner peace. And I wasn't able to find it in the doctor's office. And the reason why is because they weren't telling me about my endocannabinoid system. And so why does hemp work for people? You guys, this is a long conversation, but I'm going to condense it for you here today. The reason hemp works for people is because within the human body and dogs and cats, we have an endocannabinoid system. And there's two types of receptors throughout our body. There's CB1 receptors and there's also CB2 receptors. Your CB1 receptors are going to be activated through the brain, your nervous system, and throughout other parts of the body. This is where psychoactive parts of THC, and also it could be hemp as well if it's THC focused, into the CB1 receptors. But all the other receptors throughout your body, CB2 receptors, are activated by CBD, CBG, CBN, CBC, all the other cannabinoids. And it's so important to know what you're getting when you're choosing a CBD, because you want to make sure you're getting all the cannabinoids in it, right? You want to make sure you're getting all the terpenes and all the natural ingredients that come straight from Mother Earth. And HempWorks has done this since the beginning, even when regulation said we didn't have to. And what do I mean by that is, when you buy a bottle of HempWorks, you're going to get exactly what the label says on the inside as well as on the outside of the label. All right. So we test for potency. We test gas chromatography. We make sure that it's a high quality oil and that it's going to do something for you. This was the only product that I found after years of research that helped my issues go away. You guys, within a few days, honestly, within my first week, all my symptoms began to reverse. And I went from exhausted and tired to energetic again. I went from having strange, weird rashes on my elbows and knees. I didn't know what was going on, to having it completely cleared up. Now, of course, we can't make any medical claims. We can't treat, diagnose, or cure anything. But if you know somebody that has an issue or even just wants to take it for overall maintenance of health, then CBD is something that they should definitely try, and also get into the other cannabinoids as well. And so HempWorks has a few top selling products, you guys. I started out just using the tinctures, and we have, of course, since evolved into coffee, topical creams, gummies. We have hair care. I mean, we have a lot of different products that have been so beneficial for so many people. So how you sell HempWorks, honestly, is so simple. The first way is you want to create your own story, right? This is so important. Honestly, the best way to share these products is to take them yourself and develop your own story. Go ahead and change the slide for me, Candice. So create your own story. All I did when I started HempWorks was I developed my own story. I was so excited about this product that I literally had to go tell the entire planet. And in fact, I went to Josh and I said, we have to put this into MDC. And at first he was like, how could we possibly do this? But of course, we figured out how we're going to do it. And the people spoke. It was 100,000 people within the first 8 weeks of people just coming back from all walks of life saying how beneficial these products were to them. So it's so important that you take the products yourself so that you have your own story. And then once you have your story, you're going to share it. Go share your story, and you're going to be just so shocked at the amount of stories you get come back to you. And now it's been so many years since we've had HempWorks, and we've had hundreds of thousands of testimonies across the world. So you guys, whatever your goal is, whatever your dream is, it can be achieved here in My Daily Choice. And whatever your passion is, you have the ability to pick your passion, or like I said, you can maximize the marketplace. So Candice, thank you so much for allowing me to just speak and share a little bit about my story and how powerful really My Daily Choice is with this amazing marketplace. So I'm going to hand it back to you.
Awesome and amazing. Super fired up, super excited, guys. If you got some nuggets from what Jenna has just shared, just talking about the power of theory, the power of setting your goals, and the power of knowing where you want to go. So I am super excited right now, guys, because we just talked about the #1 brand in the My Daily Choice umbrella, which just happens to be the HempWorks product line. But I have the privilege and honor of introducing somebody who is going to share with you brand #2 in the line. And if anybody has ever wanted to take the opportunity and get your money to make money for you, guys, hold on to your seats. Get your pens and notebook ready, because I have the privilege and honor of introducing a young man to the line. When I talk about the expert when it comes to the Akashics platform, he hails all the way from the amazing country of Dubai. He brings a wealth of knowledge to our community, to our traders, to our educators, to the field. So I have the privilege and honor of introducing none other than Mr. Javed Khan.
Wow, thank you very much for that warm welcome, Candice. I really appreciate that. And hello to everybody on the call. Welcome to our wonderful MDC training call here today. I know we got people tuned in from all corners of the globe. I was watching the chat. I was seeing all the cities. And actually, ladies and gentlemen, I'd love to have a conversation with you in regards to our next up-and-coming brand, Akashics. As you might have noticed, people that are part of our wonderful My Daily Choice community, I'm sure you've noticed Akashics is making some noise. And there's good reason to that, actually. If you pay close attention, if you look into our business presentations, our opportunity calls, how fired up our leaders are about the brand, and also have a look through our actual product. If you have a look through our back office, you can see why Akashics is making noise across the trading industry. It's currently hailed as a product and service that is coming into the industry, taking over by storm. Why? Firstly, it starts with what is available in Akashex. I'm sure you have all noticed whilst looking at the business presentations or from the energy given to us by the leaders that Akashex packs a punch. If you look into it even further, you'll see there's good reason to do that. In regards to everything that is in Akashex, let's say you are a complete beginner. Let's say you're a newbie. You know nothing about trading at all. That's completely fine. Akashex got you covered. We have a beginner to advanced academy that covers all of that. We've got live sessions where educators are trading live, educating live streams where you can comment during the sessions, asking questions and get answers from the educators as well during these sessions. Amazing, right? In this day and age, getting live sessions like that from master educators from across the globe is very rare and unique and actually costs quite a lot. And you get all of that in Akashex. And we didn't stop there. We actually recently introduced a technology that is unique to the whole industry, in the whole trading industry, something called Tap to Trade. It's where our master educators are analyzing the markets in their own time, on their own accounts, placing their own trades, and that sends a notification to your mobile device, your Akashex application, and all you have to do is press approve. The trade is managed by the traders, the stop losses, the take profits, all those technical terms. Everything is managed by the traders. That makes your life much more easier, right? All of these things we have packaged into Akashex, and this call actually is about elevating your business for yourself. And actually, I want to tap on something that Jenna brought up where she mentioned you should go back to your imagination. Why? She quoted Napoleon Hill and she said, imagination is the most marvelous, miraculous, inconceivably powerful force the world has ever known. You should use your imagination. If Akashex is where it is right now, from our recent introduction of Tap to Trade, from our recent introduction of all these wonderful scanners and products that are taking the market by storm, we're getting actual success stories, live success stories from our customers. Use your imagination to see where this could go. What could this do for your business? And I want you to also use your imagination in regards to what it could potentially do for your income. Guys, we've all heard the sayings, we've all heard the daily tropes that I don't want you to become victim of. People say, oh, you're going to be successful, great, the sky is the limit. How could the sky be the limit if there was footsteps on the moon? Use your imagination. I want you all to understand that this can go unprecedentedly high in regards to whatever you are doing, financially, spiritually, emotionally, physically even. I need you all to really lock in and take in all the information that's going to be covered on this call today. Because I can assure you, the next person that you're going to be hearing from is somebody that did, somebody that has been on every call, somebody that has been leading from the front, somebody that has been taking in all the information since he's come into this industry and making sure he leads from the front and brings others along with him. This individual is one that is also an educator in Akashex, is a Tap to Trade provider in Akashex, doing live sessions, growing a organization in Akashex. Actually, our most recent 100K affiliate in the business, who is currently in Slovakia right now, leading from the front, doing an event for the Slovakian division of My Daily Choice. Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together. Allow me to introduce Matthew Thayer. The floor is yours, sir. Please do speak to the people.
Professor Javed Khan. Amazing job, man. Thank you so much for that kind introduction. I'm very excited to be here. Like you said, guys, I'm all the way in Slovakia. I'm actually in a place called Brno. I think it's in the middle of the Czech Republic and Slovakia border. I'm very excited to be here today, guys. It's been an absolute amazing couple days. I've never been out of the country completely by myself, so it was a little bit uncomfortable, but I'm so glad that this opportunity in this industry allows me to meet new people in different languages and just be able to spread this platform and this opportunity to so many people and inspire thousands of people all over the world. I want you guys to write something down before I get started. Jenna talked about it. She said, make a goal that makes you feel uncomfortable. I wrote a goal down on January 1st that we will have 100,000 people inside of Akashics by December 31st of 2024. So if you guys could write that down today and hold that true, because I believe that we are on to something great. Today, I want to walk through the platform. I want to walk through what we have, and I want to give you guys the opportunity to see what's going on, because we have something very special. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to talk about the different phases of what Akashics is, because Akashics, guys, really is an experience. People come from all different backgrounds. Some of you guys are brand new. Some of you guys maybe know a little bit about trading, and then maybe some of you are seasoned veterans like Javed, like myself. The platform is all about everyone. And the first phase that everybody comes into is where you can just approve trades. It is for the people that are extremely busy. It's for the people that don't really know much about the market. They don't know how to mark up charts. They don't know what the terminology is, but they still want to participate. They still would like to make their money work for them. So most people come in through phase one, and I want to show you how that process works. So let me actually control the screen really quick, Candace, so then I can go through the different phases and go through how this works real quick, and then I'll pass this back to you. But step one, guys, is where, again, you're just going to approve a trade. Now, what you need to do is you need to set up what's called a broker account. Now, Akashics doesn't necessarily promote any brokers. We're not affiliated with any brokers. This is something that you're going to completely choose on your own. The person that signed you up, they can help you and they can show you what broker to use. But once you have selected a broker, you're going to put some either live money into it, or you're going to select a prop firm and you're going to simply connect that to Akashics. When the team sees a potential trade opportunity, you're going to receive an alert right on your phone. When you receive that alert, all you have to do is just tap the notification and it will ask you if you want to approve that trade. Once you've hit approve, you can watch your trade via MT4, MT5, or even Trade Locker. You can watch your trades. You can even manage your trades as well. But if you don't want to and you don't know what you're doing, the team will do that for you. Step 4 is you're just securing the profits. The goal behind Tap to Trade is to get you excited, to get you to see how it works. Because we know that once you've gone through phase 1, it's going to lead you into phase 2, which this is where now you can go through the academy at your own pace, where we have over 200 plus videos in over 18 plus languages that you can go at your own pace from A to Z. We also have something called an Educator Academy, where each one of our educators will teach you their specific strategies and will teach you what they look for and how they trade in the market. So it gives you the opportunity to trade just like them. Once you've learned their strategies, once you've gone through their academies, now you can go on their live sessions as well. This is like Netflix. You can hop on, you can watch our traders, you can see what they do. They'll even analyze the market for you and potentially see some profitable setups where you're going to be able to learn and then earn at the same exact time. This is a great place for you to be able to put a challenge on yourself to know, hey, am I learning the right things? Am I seeing the market the right way? Because then it's in real time and then you get to challenge yourself. We also have trade alerts, guys. This is where you're going to get the analysis from the educator. And this is more where you can manage your own trades. Maybe you have a different way that you will want to trade. Maybe you have a plan of your own. This is where you can have the team still send you ideas, but you can copy and paste their information into your broker account. And then you can manage those trades however you would like. If you want to exit early, maybe you want to hold a trade longer, it's completely up to you. That's where phase 3 comes into, where now you're really independent. And that's why I believe that Akashics is now one of the top selling brands in the entire industry, because this is a platform that is for everyone. Doesn't matter, again, if you're brand new, and it doesn't matter if you're a professional. In phase 3, we still can utilize this platform. See, I'm in Slovakia right now. I don't have a lot of time to look at the charts. But what's nice is I have an entire team that is scanning the market, that's looking for profitable trade setups. All I have to do now is just tap to approve, even though I know exactly how to trade, but I don't have the time right now. So even when you are independent, you can utilize our scanners, you can utilize our tools, and you can trade whenever you want, and you can use the entire platform to really trade whenever you want. It gives you the ultimate freedom. Now, one thing that separates us is that we include everything for a low price of 149 bucks. See, most companies charge a couple $100. There's some companies that charge even a couple $1,000 for the same exact information, and even a lot less. We give everything that I just talked about for literally less than $200. Again, that includes the tap to trade software, the trade alerts, the academies, the live sessions, the tools, everything, guys, for $149. And as a thank you, if you go out there and you share this with other people, your friends, your network, your family, you have your own unique affiliate link. And when you send that out, and if they want to trade, if they buy an Akashics membership, you have waived your monthly fee forever. It's not like you have to get 3 a month. It's not just like you have to get 3 a year. It's just 3 total, and yours is completely waived. Now, there's one saying that I learned at the very beginning when I got started, and it was, if it's free, it's for me. And I said, if there's an opportunity for me to get something for free, I'm taking advantage. Because honestly, guys, it's a lot more fun to trade with your friends than by yourself. So the way I looked at it was, I might as well have my best friends trading alongside with me and learning this thing together. And that's why I love the fact that they allow you to waive your monthly fee by doing something that you should probably doing anyway. Because there's another thing that I thought about when I got into this, and I said, if I become successful at trading, I don't want my friends at one point to say, hey, why didn't you share that with me? I thought we were friends. Because if I become successful and I start traveling all over the world and I make a bunch of money, I knew that my friends would be pretty pissed if I didn't tell them. So I went and I showed everybody, guys, here's some of the results that you can see with Akashics. We actually have someone on the call right now that used to blow me up in my DM. There's several messages that I have that we could go back to where he religiously asked me to be a part of this, to mentor him and to help him. And a lot of you guys know him. He's an amazing trader. He's an amazing leader. I'm actually in Slovakia, and all they talk about is this guy. So I'm going to pass this over to share his testimony, and then he's going to pass this on, guys. But thank you so much for having me on. Get started today, and the floor is yours, Brent. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Matt. Let's drop a bunch of sevens in the chat for Matt. Let's go. Thank you, bro. Appreciate it. Obviously, always showing the plan, being a leader as you've always been from the front. So thank you, bro. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. That was amazing information drop. And yeah, I'm not going to take much of your time here. I'm going to really just talk a little bit of my testimony as far as what happened, right? Because if you right now are seeing this for the first time and trading is something that you're starting to begin to catch a little bit of interest in, maybe you've already been a little bit in trading, but you're going back and forth. Mindset is super important. Guys, we have a ton of leaders, as you see here. It's just a blessing for me to be here on this panel right now, speaking as an educator, the leader. As mentioned, I've been here now with My Daily Choice for a little bit over a year and a half. This journey has been amazing, but I want to touch just a little bit for a minute or two before, because I think I might reach a couple people here. I might actually talk to you right now. I'm looking at the camera. I'm talking to you. It's just you and I in the room right now. Take it back a little bit. So a year that wasn't probably the best year for a lot of people. Let's go back to 2019. 2019, not a really good time for a lot of people. And this is the first time that I was able to see Matt. I was able to see Matt on a screen running a presentation. Just like you, I probably said, hey, this is no way this is real. Because, hey, we're human beings. And a lot of times when we don't have the proper mindset, the proper personal development, we hinder ourselves. We push ourselves down. And that was me back then. That was me to where Matt was saying, hey, this is possible. I'm doing it. Look at everybody else doing it. But I was saying I can't. It took me a couple times. And then once I saw his videos 3-4 times, his live sessions, then it was nonstop. We've had this conversation over that. Pull up your Facebook and scroll, buddy, scroll all the way to the top, because you can see I messaged you a million times because I was determined. Why was I determined? And this might hit you too. We're going to take it back even farther. This was probably around 15 years ago. I had tried to do something in Mexico, career-wise. The government switched things up. That opportunity was gone. No matter what I did. Came to the US, back to the US, tried another career opportunity. And it was actually funny because I was actually really good at it, but sometimes in life, just because you're good at something doesn't mean it's for you. And I decided, and things happened to where, hey, you know what? This isn't the right career path. So then I went into just the job situation, finding some jobs, and I went from one job to another, just fighting every single time. I went from a $7 an hour job to a $9 an hour job. And I was like, hey, I made it, but I was lost at that point. But I did not know it. The moment I figured out, as far as a word that I stick to every single time, is when I sat down my first day at that new job. It was in an auto part. I sat down, and when I sit down for lunch, I see that everybody is my dad's age plus. And the conversations are not clicking because they're talking about, oh, my grandson, my grandchild. And I'm like, okay, so you're a buffer and I'm a buffer. I just started today. Yep. You're 67 years old. Okay, how long have you been a buffer? Oh, I've been here for 20 years. That moment is when reality hit me as, okay, this is not it. And I'm not knocking any sort of job when I say that, but it's the fact that I know you know that there's something else there for you. That's what hit me at that time. I didn't know what I was going to do, but I knew that this wasn't it. There was something else in life. When I found trading, when I found math, I was like, you know what? This is it. I'm going to stick to it. I'm not going to build. I'm not going to do this. I'm just going to trade again. I'm talking to you. You're probably listening to, hey, you know what? I just want to trade. That's all I want to do. Guess what? College dropout. I paid through most of my high school. I don't like studying. I did not believe that I could trade, but I still made that decision. But from when I made that decision, I went into a commitment, and that's what you guys need to do. I committed and I stuck with math year after year. Look at what happens, guys. You could be at a stage right now where you don't believe where you actually need to be at. And there's other people that believe in you. Matt believed in me. I didn't. Matt said, bro, you're going to be an educator one day. I said, no way. I'm not going to be an educator. I don't like books. I don't like to study. No way I'm going to be an educator, bro. Here we are. Here we are almost 5 years later, educator for an amazing company. I wouldn't rather be anywhere else than here than at Cash, this amazing community, being able to teach everybody. Every time I close my session, I say it's not about getting to the top, but it's about how many people you could bring with. And that's what we do here. Again, this is my testimony showing you, hey, you are right now in a stage where you said, hey, you know what? I don't know if I could do this. I don't know if I could do that. A word that stuck to me is enough. All I need is enough. I need enough to be able to do X, Y, Z. And guess what? I had at that point enough to become something that I didn't even think I would ever be in my life. So don't hesitate right now as far as, can you do this or can you not do this? You could do this. I did it. I did. And not only did I went from a point to where I didn't know nothing at all about trading, guys. I knew nothing. All I knew is that trading was stocks. And when I was rich one day, I would be able to buy stocks. That was trading for me. I knew nothing about trading. I went from knowing nothing about trading and I went through those phases. And guys, the phases that I went through were not these beautiful phases that you have right now. I didn't have the structure that we have here in Akashics. I didn't have the amazing leadership that we have here in MDC. Did not have that. I was just determined and I stuck through it and I stuck to that and I messaged them a million times. And that got me to where I'm at now. But you guys do have everything right now. You have enough, not only to become a trader, but beyond that. You could be the next educator. You could be the next one on this panel, guys. This is the time right now. That's on the trading side. That's all I wanted to show with you guys because I know that happens a lot of times, especially in Akashics. As far as, can I? Yes, you can. And yes, you are enough and you have enough to become a successful trader here in Akashics with us. 100%. It's all on you. At the end of the day, it's all on you making that decision. But we're here and I'm happy to be your educator along with everybody else to be in your journey in trading. But now I'm going to pass it over on the other side of Akashics, right? The other side of MDC, because there's two sides of it. And this following one, I did not believe either, guys. I was the one to where I could not, it was a hot day outside in the summer, and I would say, hey, I got a bag of ice for you with water, and you'd be like, no, I'm good. Until I became a part of MDC and Akashics, I was able to actually bring this part of the business. But it wasn't just because of me. I wasn't able to hit 10K just because magically I woke up one day and I hit 10K. It was through learning from amazing leaders. So I'm going to pass it over right now to one of those amazing leaders. He's been trading as well. So this is a cool thing. You have leaders that are building the business that actually understand trading. You have Jenna and Josh that trade too. Where else are you going to find your actual owner, CEO of the company actually trading themselves, guys? Come on now. But let's go back to Ali. Ali's been trading since 2016. He's been mentoring over 30,000 students all around the world for over 4 years now. Can you imagine that? For 4 years, having 30,000 people to be able to teach 30,000 people how to mentor them. Massive teams all over the world. It's a loving husband. Great always to relate. We like to have family here at that point. It's super important to us. He's a loving husband, speaker, mentor, and he just hit 50K, guys. So I want to pass it over to Ali so you could share the other side, right, that we have here in Akashic. So, bro, the floor is yours. Thank you for being here.
Hey, thank you. Thank you so much, Brent. Amazing testimony. I'm so proud of how far you've come, bro. Your story was so powerful. And many people on this call today are better off having heard what you said. So I'm so grateful, bro. Thank you so much for all you do for the Akashics brand, your live trading sessions, and everything you bring to the table. Also, a huge shout out to every single speaker on this call so far. Josh, Jenna, thank you so much for putting this entire thing together and just making this amazing ecosystem that we can all be a part of. Super humbled to be rubbing shoulder to shoulder with people like yourself, Javed, Maddie, Jefferson, John Haremza, Candace, CBD. Shout out to you, all the energy you bring to the table. Guys, and do me a favor, just light it up in the chat box for yourselves, for being a part of this call today, taking time out of your Saturday. Light some fire in the chat box, guys, because you deserve to give yourself appreciation. Because in order for you to become a profitable trader, and in order for you to actually be able to build a successful business, you have to put yourself first. You need to serve yourself and make commitments to the decisions in your life that will allow you to change and transform not just yourself, but all the people's lives around you. So it's so important to give yourself that space and to give yourself that appreciation. So shout out to all of you for being on this webinar. Look, guys, when I was introduced to this industry 4.5 years ago, I just had a dollar and a dream, as corny as that sounds, but I just wanted to completely change my life. I was 28, 29 years old. I had done the whole entire corporate America thing. I crushed it in sales. And when I got introduced to trading in 2016, I knew I wanted more. But the day you decide that you're going to become an entrepreneur, everything in your life changes. And I was talking to Maddie a couple of days ago, and he said something so profound to me. He said, at every new level, you unlock a new devil. And that just blew my mind, because all of the adversity that you're facing right now to become a profitable trader, to become a better business owner, to grow your business, to build your ranks, to change and transform other people's lives, you are stepping into a new phase of your life, and you're going to be met with new adversity. And when I got started in this industry, ladies and gentlemen, I had 499 friends on Facebook, 739 followers on Instagram. And the one thing that completely allowed me to change the trajectory of my business was this: social proof. I want to ask you guys a question. When was the last time you shopped for a product on Amazon or Google or Shopify or wherever, and you decided to purchase that product without reading reviews or searching up that product on TikTok or somewhere else to see how other people are using that product? Tell me a time where you actually bought something without researching. It doesn't exist. Every single time you buy a product, you're going to look at reviews. Reviews are massive, okay? So now I want you to understand that your customers and the people that you're prospecting and your suspects, they're going to do what? Their research. They're going to want to see results. They're going to want to see how people are doing in your industry, right? And I remember a mentor of mine, I asked him a question. I said, hey, how can I continue to be attractive? How can I continue with attraction-based marketing? And he looked at me and he said, Ali, if you're going to focus on attraction-based marketing, guess what? One day when you're no longer attractive, nobody's going to pay attention to you. You need to become a value-based marketer. And how you become a value-based marketer is let documentation speak for you, okay? Because documentation beats conversation all day long. You can put 100 prospects in a room, and all 100 of them right now can tell me that Akashics won't work for them, but I could pull up 1,000 results, testimonials, conversations, track record and prove to them that the $149 investment to become a professional trader inside our community will work, right? I can show them the facts and I can show them the evidence and I can show them the value, and that's what's going to help you win. Now, right now, what you're seeing on the screen is something called Tap, Post, Profit. Now, why is this so simple and anybody in Akashex can take a part of it? Because each and every single one of us, we have this beautiful application on our phone that's called the Akashex app, okay? Guys, type a 111 in the chat box if you have this beautiful Akashex app in your phone. I want to see the chat box. I want to see how many people have this incredible app on their phone. A lot of you, right? This is incredible, okay? I love technology. Now, what this allows you to do, this allows you to have zero knowledge and zero understanding of the financial markets. If you can open a notification on Facebook, you can participate in the financial markets in 2024 with Akashex. It's that simple. So all you have to do is tap approve on your mobile phone and let the educator and the trade run. Then what you do is you post your results. You post the fact that, hey, I just pressed approve. I know nothing about trading. I just pressed approve and I participated in the financial markets. And you showcase your products and your profits and your results to the world. It's as simple as following these phases. Share your results and follow up, okay? You're going to share your Akashex membership, your link, and you're going to earn your referrals for your direct referrals that you're bringing into the platform. And then you're going to grow a customer base of 10 people and make an extra $400 per month. Now, why is this entire tap post profit thing so important? It's quite simple because of this. Right now, we live in a world where disposable income is really hard to come by. The conversations we used to have in 2018 and 2019 to make an extra $500 to $1,000 a month on a side hustle, guys, those conversations are different today. Today, that extra $500 to $1,000 is now a necessity. Somebody actually posted a video on TikTok. He had a Walmart checkout, right, from 2021, and he had 35 items in his cart, and it cost him $129 to purchase those in 2021. He took the same shop, the same cart, and decided to order again, the same 35 items, and it was $474 for him to purchase those items. Guys, this is not a joke. Right now, we're in a time where everybody needs to make an extra piece of income. So now, with you sharing your results, you have the opportunity for you to, A, make more money for yourself, but you have the ability to send the ladder back down and change someone else's life. So take advantage of this tap post profit, guys. Start showcasing your results. Start letting people know that you're trading, you're investing, and have them be a part of this journey, because right now, guy, is the time for you to take massive action. All right. So hopefully you guys understood what we're talking about here today. Take massive advantage of this. Start showcasing your results. Now I'm going to get myself out of the way, but I'm going to bring up, our host, but I can't just bring her up without edifying her, because this is a woman who I respect tremendously in the industry. I was so lucky to have had an opportunity to do a training with her team a couple weeks ago. And I realized that CBD, Candice Berg-Davis, is like the epitome of what good looks like, especially in the MDC and Akashex community, because this is someone who has shown her unwavering loyalty and commitment to the brand. While everybody else in the industry can look left, right, and center and try to find other opportunities, Candice keeps her flag planted and finds ways to ignite her business and make sure that she continues to thrive. And for me, I respect someone like that, because loyalty is so much more important than shiny object syndrome. So Candice Berg-Davis, I appreciate you like crazy, sis. Guys, light it up in the chat box for her. Back to you, sis. Thank you all so much for your time. Have a blessed day, and God bless.
Wow, I definitely have to give it back to you, Ali. Give it back to guys. Listen, throw some fire emojis in the chat, because the #2 brand of my daily choice is Akashex, and you have heard from incredible people such as Javed, Maddie, Brent, and now Ali. If you have not figured it out yet, we have so many educators and mentors in this platform that honestly take themselves out of the equation and put you in. They are selfless when it comes to helping people win. I don't know about you. I've had Akashex now for some time, and I am so excited to be able to pick up my phone, tap, trade, and profit. So if you guys are excited about Akashex, I challenge you after this call, log into your MDC back office, activate your Akashex, and start making money from literally the fingertip and and your cell phone. But listen, I have the privilege and honor of actually bringing up the third biggest line in the My Daily Choice brand. You guys heard about trading. We're excited about that. But when we get that money, what do most of us want to do? I don't know about you, but I have a bucket list of travel to be able to go to. So I'm excited because not only do I get to trade, but I also get to travel. So I have the privilege and honor of bringing on who I like to refer to as the master when it comes to traveling here with My Daily Choice. He is a phenomenal mentor to many people across the globe. He is the amazing husband to his wife, Megan. He has two beautiful little boys. But what I love about him is his selfless leadership. What I love about him is his loyalty and commitment to the field to see people win. You guys may have heard him speak on stages all over the globe. And what I love so much about this mentor as well is he is very humble. He is an 8-figure industry earner who brings his knowledge to this platform, to the field. So without further ado, I'm going to introduce my personal friend, one of our 500K affiliates here going super, none other than Mr. Jefferson Santos.
Thank you so much. This has been an amazing day so far. So just put the fire emojis in the chats for Candace. Candace, you've been just knocking this out of the park. And Ali said it best. You're an amazing leader. Everybody that spoke, obviously Jenna's my sponsor. Working with Josh and Jenna directly have been amazing. Seeing Maddie, seeing Ali, seeing Brent working with everybody on a daily basis has been tremendous. But if you just, network marketing is an amazing business, right? Entrepreneurship is an amazing business. And so I want to clap for you for being on here on a Saturday morning, because as an entrepreneur, it's not 9 to 5. It's usually 5 to 9 or 5 to 2 a.m. or whatever it is. It's like 9 to 5 might pay the bills, but it's 5 to 9 or beyond that builds that fortune, right? That builds your dream. And so you've heard from some amazing leaders that have done it and that are doing it, and they're helping a lot of other people do it. And so I heard about network marketing from my mother 28 years ago. I was playing college football, D1 college football, and she brought me to a doctor's house, and he's got this big old house. He's drawing circles on a whiteboard, and I'm looking at it going, this kind of looks like team sports or something. So I liked it. I didn't have any preconceived notion of it, but I didn't have any money. My mom had 3 jobs. We lived in Section 8 housing. But when I saw that I didn't have to be the smartest kid or the strongest speaker. I didn't even know how to speak. I could just come in and work with the team and maybe win. I got excited. But here's the thing, guys, I want to let you guys know this, is just because I had a lot of desire and a lot of energy and I wanted to make money, it didn't make me instantly successful. I had to go through my learning curve, just like you have to go through your learning curve. And so my belief and my faith carried me until my skill could catch up. I'm going to repeat that one more time for the people in the back that are taking notes. My belief, your belief, and your faith is going to carry you until your skill could catch up. And that's what happened for me, because I was negative $1,100 on my bank account trying to make a business work. This is a long time ago, right? I was $70,000 in student loan debt. And it took me 9.5 years to get any kind of success. I sponsored 3 people in my first 2 years. There's a lot of you on here. How many of you have already gotten like 3 customers or 3 affiliates already? Put it in the chat. Put a yes in the chat, or put a 3 in the chat, or something like that, right? If you've already gotten customers, right? So you're way ahead of me. It took me 2 years to get 3 customers. Okay, so you're way ahead. But here's the thing. It's not what my bank account looked like. It's what I wanted my bank account to look like. It was the stories that came across the stage that got me to where I was at. And entered Dream Trips. So in 2005, I started to have a little bit of success in the industry, and me and some friends were sitting around the table and we said, wouldn't it be cool if we could take trips around the world with our friends and family, like create memories? Because when it's all said and done, when your life is maybe transitioning to the next phase, so to speak, it's the relationships that you have and the memories that you have. And we want to stack the deck, okay? We don't want to die with dreams. We want to die with memories, right? Of all the life experiences that we've had. And then there was a survey done on USA Today. It said, if you won the lottery, what would you do? 96% said they would take a trip, okay? So that's what happened. Dream Trips was born in 2005. It is a brand that's been around for 19 years, did over 4 billion, okay? And now it's here at MDC. Okay, so I want to show you guys something real quick. I'm going to pull up these slides. So check this out. Okay, there's my beautiful wife, Megan. There's our 2 little boys now, right? But this is me, okay, in the back of my Saturn, right? I'm 20 years old. I'm excited. I'm excited about the future, just like you're excited about the future. Okay, so I want you to know something. It doesn't matter where you're at right now. It matters where you're going, and it matters in the direction of where you're going. Okay, and because of Dream Trips and this brand I'm about to talk about, and then we have a major announcement we're about to drop on the entire event right now, but the entire industry, okay, in just a second. But my wife and I, we've been to Bora, we've been to Bali, and obviously Vegas and Great Wall of China and all these different places around the world. We've done like 40 years of marriage in 10 years, right? And it's because of this product called Dream Trips. And Dream Trips came over in May. It's only been like 8 weeks, and it is exploding all across the world because now we have this travel and trade type thing, which we're about to make another big announcement just in a few minutes with Mark Smith on that. But what is, just real quick in a nutshell, what is Dream Trips? So Dream Trips, by the way, is the #1 travel club in the world. Okay, so what it is, it's a membership into a VIP travel club. That's what Dream Trips is. Okay, and it's backed by a fully licensed, bonded, and insured travel agency called Rovia. Okay, and we've taken 1.3 million travelers on 30,000 unique Dream Trips to 70 countries all around the world. Every single one of these 30,000 contracts we've got in the tech, from the Super Bowl to the Great Wall of China to Dubai to African safaris to the cherry blossoms in Japan, the cherry blossoms in DC, to whitewater rafting trips, to Coachella, to we've got all these contracts. We've done these trips in the past. We can do them in the future. And we have all kinds of trips that we've already done. Okay. And so what's crazy is, what is a Dream Trip? It's not just a trip. It's a welcome party. It's a farewell dinner. We have excursions baked in. We have a VIP host to make sure you have a great time. Usually there's a separate VIP check-in, right? And then everybody gets managed and communicated through a private WhatsApp group of the people that are on that trip, mixed in with the hotel managers and the thing to make sure everybody has a smooth trip and a fun trip, because we all know that things can happen on a trip, but when you've got people that are there for you to serve you, it is amazing. And when you have that group community, it is a blast. And so just to give you some examples of what these trips are about, we've had trips to Dubai, okay, 5 days, 4 nights with all kinds of excursions and desert safaris packed in with your taxes included, all of that. Now, none of our trips include airfare because we don't know where people are flying in from, but we're the most competitive when the wheels touch the ground. Write that down if you're taking notes right now. We're the most competitive for the value on these trips when the wheels touch the ground. Check this out. Santorini, Greece. Is Greece on your bucket list? Put a yes in the chat or a Y in the chat real fast. Okay. Look at that. This is what the trip that we've already done. $5.99. This is complimentary farewell dinner, welcome party, buffet breakfasts, round trip airport transfers, a Dream Trip hosts. That's the template of every single Dream Trip that we do all across the world, right? Driving supercars through Denver. Hey, you got your 4K video. They're filming you driving. That's already included. All of these things. Pretty much welcome reception, farewell dinner, all of that. And listen, even if you're single, guess what? There's a single rate. Okay, you can go and you can meet some really cool travelers. See, some people ask me, Jefferson, what is the target market for Dream Trips? It's everyone from ages 8 to 88. We attract the young at heart. That's what Dream Trips is about. So it doesn't matter what your age is. If you're still young at heart, if you want to do the spa thing, if you want to do the adventure thing, if you want to do the river cruise thing, if you want to do whatever, we've got it already in the package for you, which is pretty cool. We're loading up these Vegas trips with helicopter rides and obviously your hotel and explorer passes and all these things. Here's the thing with Dream Trips, okay? It's like you go to a restaurant. I'm gonna click off here for a second. When you go to a restaurant, you have an idea of what you want to eat. Oh, I want a hamburger, I want a steak or whatever. And you think you know what you want to eat. You think you want to go to Mexico or go to this place. But when you look at the Dream Trips and you look at the menu that's on the restaurant, okay, there's things that are better in the menu that you didn't even think of. You didn't know that you didn't even know. Does that make sense? So that's what Dream Trips have done. We've got a million people that have been on these trips, that we've vetted all these places. We know, hey, let's not use that transportation company. Let's use that transportation company. Let's use this. So all these trips have been curated for decades now to make sure you get the cream of the crop of the experience, and your customers and your teammates get the same thing too. And so let me just wrap up a couple of things before I bring on Mark for these major announcements. But this is just incredible, guys. And so we've got more and more examples there, the Maldives, we've got Slovenia there, which is amazing. But the other thing, and this is part of the big announcement that I'm not gonna steal Mark's thunder here, but we have an air car hotel booking engine. We have daily deals. You can save money every day because we know you might not travel every day, but you're going to go out to eat. You're going to go do fun things over the weekend. And so we're going to get you deals on these hotels, but it's about to get better. Wait for Mark here in just a second. But look at the prices. You're saving 30, 40, sometimes 50% off on hotels and resorts. Now that's whenever you want to go. The dream trips are curated trips on places that you want to go on specific dates, to specific locations. Those are dream trips. Okay. Also, you get access to this booking portal that you can go whenever you want to go on these hotels and resorts and things like that. We've got condos that are just amazing throughout Mexico and around the world. Which what I'm going to do real quick is I'm going to have a few people just share their testimony of what they're getting from Dream Trips. And then I'm going to bring Mark up. So check this out.
Hey guys, my name is Hadiat Tukenboy, and for the last 12 years, I have been a loyal Dream Trips member. I was introduced to this club right before I donated my kidney to my brother when I couldn't even go on a trip, but I knew with my busy schedule working with the NFL that I needed one. Thanks to Dream Trips, I've been able to go to well over 30 different countries, knock off my bucket list destinations such as Egypt, Fiji, Bora. I've been able to spend a month in Thailand, and I even got to take my mom on an all-inclusive to Mexico. I absolutely love Dream Trips.
The number one thing I look back for raising my 4 daughters and being married now for over 26 years was the vacations and the trips that we've taken. I've been a member of Dream Trips for over 10 years right now, and I am most excited because it's not just another wellness product, it's not just another service-based product, it's not just another, all the other different great products that you can share. Why not share fun? And again, whether you could travel or not, there are a lot of people out there that would love to experience the Dream Trips membership, where not only can you get it for free or get a discount, you can take people that you love with you around the world. So, by the way, I'm in the Caribbean right now because of this incredible business model.
Hey guys, how you doing? I'm Dwayne Lodge. I'm 38 years young. I just celebrated my 38th birthday, and I saw this concept of Dream Trips literally in my 20s. And it really changed my life. I was actually coming out of school. I'm a former athlete. I played college football, and I always dreamt of going pro in sports. Never went pro in sports, but definitely went pro in this concept. Once I saw it, I thought it made all the sense in the world to travel the world and make a fortune doing it. It just made sense to me. Got involved, guys. Took me a little while to get it going, but once I did, I ended up becoming a full-time income earner here, traveling all around the world. I've been to over 30 different dream trips all around the world: Greece, Hawaii, Jamaica, Aruba, Dubai, you name it. This concept changed my life, and I wouldn't change it for the world. The opportunity to create income, traveling the world, being job-free, financially free, this is where it's at. Let's go.
I love hearing these stories. And so guys, just in wrapping up here before we hear the big Dream Trips announcements, is we have 2 membership, a standard membership and a priority membership. And so you get a travel savings account that's about to be enhanced big time. You're about to hear that. And obviously you get access to all the curated trips as well as the daily deals and your booking engine and all of that. And that's only $80 a month. That's it. Okay. Now also the priority membership, you get all of that. You get access to that. But you also get VIP airport access. Okay, which especially when you have food and Wi-Fi, or you're going to lay over on an international trip or something like that, that's amazing, as well as 7-day early access on the Dream Trips, as well as 24/7 concierge service. I don't know the amount of worth you put on your time, but all of our time is valuable. And so to have a concierge to help you with anything on the ground when it comes to looking for a certain gift for a family member, a birthday, or helping you find this or find that, or anything. The 24/7 concierge service will help you do that. They'll help you charter jets. They'll help you charter yachts. I know it's out of most people's budgets, but there's a lot of things they do that'll just blow your mind. That'll save you a ton of time. And that priority membership is only $129 a month. And so with the Dream Trips, it's get 4, pay no more. Get 4 standards, you waive the fee. You get 4 priorities, you waive the fee. All right. And you get those loyalty points, but everything is about to be enhanced. Okay, in the next couple of minutes here, because I get the chance to bring my good friend, Mark Smith, on here for a major announcement. Now, real quick about Mark and Tammy Smith. They've been in the industry, network marketing, for 25 years. They built massive teams, 8-figure earners, and they are now the owners and CEOs of the Dream Trip International brand. Okay. And so I'm going to bring Mark here real quick. They're at their house in Hawaii right now. So I think you'll see the beach in the background and all the things, but Mark's going to jump on here and talk about these big announcements that are impact all of your customers in a great way, helping us create even more memories on this thing. And Mr. Smith, I'm going to hand the mic over to you, buddy.
Awesome. Hey, I appreciate that, Jefferson, and super fired up here, seeing the chat explode. And I'm actually in the speakers chat. There's like unbelievable energy in the speakers chat. So it's so awesome to watch that and the synergy. Super impressed. Obviously, we're the new rookies here at MDC. But I'm going to tell you what, I've been around a while and I'm really impressed by the talent and just the posture. There's no hype here. It's just straight business to the point and no sugarcoating it. I love that. And just the professionalism of everyone that's already spoken, everyone that's going to speak. And I don't say that lightly. There's a lot of hype and junk in our industry right now. This industry is changing. I think MDC really is an industry changer. It's a paradigm shift, and MDC is really creating that. I saw that way before we ever made a decision to come to MDC, that you guys were creating that shift in the industry. And now you just see all these companies switching to affiliate marketing. So the obvious is happening. So here's the thing. I'm going to go quick. I got a lot to unpack here today in a limited time. So there'll be multiple additional Zooms that we'll go ahead and continue to educate on what we're going to announce here today. And I want to first start off by saying, before I make these announcements, it's great for us here at Dream Trips to have Jefferson on this call here today, because Jefferson actually was the very first Dream Trips member ever. He was the first member. Okay. World Ventures was the company that brought Dream Trips to life, invented it, created the category of that group travel boom. And also, I believe Dream Trips probably created the category of voluntourism, which we'll talk a little bit more about in the future. And I appreciate you getting on here, Jefferson. Here's what we're about to do. Okay. For all of our Dream Trippers who have been seasoned Dream Trippers, you're on here. You're going to get what I'm about to announce right away. For those of you that are new here at MDC, you don't know much about Dream Trips. This first couple of pieces, you won't have a clue of what I'm talking about. Just look at the excitement from people who have been a part of Dream Trips. We are making the single biggest investment into the company since Tammy and I have been here. Okay. What we're about to launch was something we didn't even know if we were ever going to be able to launch. And if we were, it was a 3 to 5 year plus plan. Okay, for us to go out there and do this, because we needed to really evaluate what was the model, where we wanted to be. And so you've been here at Dream Trips for 3 years, tweaking the model, bringing everything back into play, linking all the contacts around the world, 70 countries, millions of people being on Dream Trips, and 5 million people, real number, 5 million people bought this membership in the original company. Just think about that. We're not asking if it works. We're not asking for the proof. We're not paralysis through analysis. Like, we're a go with blinders on because someone else already did it, proved it, lived it, won it, made the money, and traveled the world. You just heard from a small slice of some of the folks that have had incredible success here. Now, I meet people all the time. They've been on 50 trips, 100 trips. Jefferson's been on over 250 Dream Trips. That's just blows my mind. And so you might think I'm on a Dream Trip here right now. My life has been a dream over the past 3 years, just being a part of this company, because, being in the industry for 22 years, we've all been on incentive trips and have won trips from our companies and probably have gone on other vacations. But there's nothing like a Dream Trip because of the way you travel with a group of people you may have not even met before that become friends. And now you're visiting them in their country, and they're visiting you. Your children know each other. It's like the old pen pal days when you would write to a pen pal. Now I'm probably dating myself here. So I'm going to go right into this. I'm going to go quick. I'm going to go through slides. There's a lot of details. Don't get clouded by all the details and rules. Sometimes I hate putting that on a slide because people start reading stuff. Go off of the excitement and the proof. The number one thing that Dream Trips launched was a piece of the model that we're going to put in play today, an enhancement that we've never thought we could even do. And so we actually are going to launch a multi-tiered approach today. So there's multiple programs, not launching one thing, okay? We're launching several things, and these things go together, okay? They go together, which means don't just fixate on one. Just know that each piece has been thought out and strategically put together. So yes, they're all separate programs, but at the same token, they do come together and they layer in on each other. The number one program that grew Dream Trips to a $900 million a year company. Most people don't know that. In 2016, Dream Trips did $927 million. With this program, Dream Trip points are back. So if you've ever been a part of Dream Trips, Put in the chat your excitement because you know what these are. This is the #1 program. It's the most expensive program. That's why I say it is the absolute biggest announcement that we've made since I've come to the company. And this is it. This is what I watched my friends in World Ventures and Dream Trips from afar when I was running my own companies. I was like, man, that is the absolute #1 best idea, best value add. No one's ever going to compete with it. And we brought back Dream Trips points. Now, if you've not been a part of Dream Trips before, let me unpack what Dream Trips points are. Now, Dream Trips points are going to replace many of our programs. So I'll talk more about that to the Dream Trippers that know the other programs on another Zoom. So go ahead, Jefferson, let's get into this and talk about what are the Dream Trips program. From today forward, the way the Dream Trips program works is every Dream Trip point reduces the price of a Dream Trip, not the portal, the Dream Trips by $1. For example, if you have 100 Dream Trips points, that's potentially $100 in savings off of a Dream Trip, okay? Every Dream Trip will have a different allowable amount of Dream Trip points that can be applied. So you'll see when you go in and look up a Dream Trip, in the future, you're going to see in the corner, it's going to say you can use 125 Dream Trip points. You can use 425 Dream Trip points. And you're literally going to be able to book a trip, not pay the full price. Our software is already built from the past. Dream Trips spent in over $20 million over 9 years on a complete custom solution that you, when you go in and you book your trip, that behind that thing is big time, right? $20+ million, lots of ingenuity. It was completely built custom. It doesn't exist in any other company. And so it's going to allow you to go book a trip. And if you have 300 Dream Trip points and that trip allows you to take 200 points off, it'll automatically deduct $200. Okay. So I know we got Maddie on here. I know Jefferson, Jay Peso. I know we've got Micaiah York. I saw Erica Richburg, Hadiatu. I'm gonna Johnny. I see a bunch of folks that are looking through the list here. You guys know this better than I would ever know this because you lived this, did this, and it's what put multiple billions of dollars of revenue into Dream Trips. So it's pretty significant, okay? The way it works now is every dollar, think about them as a marketer right now, every dollar you spend, okay? Every dollar you spend on a Dream Trips membership. So you're paying your $80 a month, or you're paying your $130 a month, or you have the trade and travel membership, okay? We're going to give you Dream Trips points. So if you have an $80 membership, $80 a month, that's 80 Dream Trip points a month. What that means is that every month you pay 80, we're banking the 80, which is $80 in a fund. And at the end of the year, it's a 1-year anniversary. We release those points. So after your 1-year anniversary, if you were on the $80 membership, you get $960 worth of Dream Trip points. That's dollar for dollar. You can go use those to buy down all the trips. If you're on the priority membership, after the 1-year anniversary, you're going to get 1,560 Dream Trips. That's $1,500 plus in money. Just think about that. So think of the pitch. The Dream Trips had the best pitch in all of network marketing, my whole 22-year career. They had the best pitch. Why? Because every dollar I was spending was coming back to me in travel, even though I was getting the benefit of the membership. Okay. And so every single year, your points mature. This is the #1 retention program. And I'm a retention guy. I come from prepaid legal from a long time ago. I see Howard on here. I see some of my folks that we used to work together. And prepaid legal is a legal insurance now called Legal Shield, probably one of the best retention products out there. They measure the retention of their members in years, not months. Average is several months in our industry, not years, okay? And so this was the #1 retention program. No one ever wanted to cancel the Dream Trips membership because, man, I'm getting another $1,500 at the end of the year I can put towards buying down the prices of a Dream Trip. It's a no-lose proposition. Your points expire after a year. Annually, we release the points. You have 1 year to use them by booking. So you might book a trip that's 3 years out. That's fine. You just have 1 more year to be able to use them. So I'm probably levitating a little bit right now because I have literally dreamt being able to launch this program from the very first day I took the job as CEO. I didn't own the company. They took away the points. I became the CEO and I fought forever to bring the points back. And it just wasn't in the budget. It wasn't in the program. And we've been able to model it and make it happen. And super pumped about this. As you can see, 80 points a month, which is really $80 in travel going and $130 in travel going. All existing Dream Trips members, your points will mature on August 1st, 2025. So August 1st, this program, you say that on August 1st, going forward in a year, you'll all get the ability to go out there. And if you're a priority, you're going to get $1,560 worth of Dream Trip points in 12 months from August 1st. It's going to go ahead and give you that ability to use those. So next slide, we'll go a little bit into what it'll look like when you look at our portal. So the portal will look like this. This is just an example right now. You'll see there's a $300 trip right there to Cancun. If you see in the top right-hand corner, you can use $115 in Dream Trip points. You look at the next one, you look at that with Mexico City, it's a $509 trip. You can use $230. You can make the trip less than 50% off for you by using Dream Trip points, okay? So every trip will have a different value, and you'll just be able to go in and use those points wherever you want to. And so our portal will update, and you'll be able to see this once we update this in the portal. Okay, next slide. And then in addition to that, this is the second announcement. Okay, we now issue what's called loyalty points. So when you pay your monthly membership, you get a couple hundred loyalty points, okay, each month for being a member. Those points go into our discount booking portal, okay, our member booking portal, and that allows you to buy the price down of all of the rates that are out there on Expedia and Booking.com. We made a decision to replace that program with giving every Dream Trip member unlimited points. What does that mean? That means that we at Dream Trips are going to we're going to turn the dial so that the maximum savings that you can possibly save on our portal is given to every single member, no matter what. So like some of you that have a lot of loyalty points, you'll notice you can see a bigger discount when you go in there. If you don't have enough loyalty points, you might only see a 15% discount. If you have 10,000 loyalty points, you might see a 60% discount or an 80% discount. This is what's called net rates. Jefferson will come back. I know Jefferson has asked me for this for the second that we came together at MDC. This right here, guys, and you can see the expense is a major investment. So it's not going to show unlimited points in the portal. You're not going to say you're not going to see 1 billion points. Okay, what you're going to see is no points because you don't need them anymore. We're behind the scenes programming each member of Dream Trips as if you had unlimited points on the discount portal. So think about this. Now you have Dream Trips points, which is the #1 program that worked for Dream Trips, okay? And we have net rates. We just bumped the competition, okay? Anyone that had a discount portal, there's a couple of really good ones out there, okay? And there's plenty of good ones out there. But I'm telling you right now, I'm in the industry, right? I look at all of them. Nothing's going to come close to this. We make zero profit off the booking. That's why we want retention. Tammy and I's model is bring a member in and keep them for life. How do you do that? You make your money as a company on long-term retention. And so what you do is you put all your money in the basket on membership acquisition, membership rewards, and retention programs. I learned that for 11 years at Private Legal Services, and that's why they measure retention in years, not in months, because they focus on that. Okay, and they're more an insurance company, but they are in network marketing. So why can't we learn from that? So this is one of the big, this is announcement #2. That is, I can tell you my good friend Attila Bogner from Hungary is on here. He is the #1 trainer on how to maximize this booking portal. We did a training last week that was just off the charts. And I'm more excited for him because he has to show you how to use your points, and he knows he can get better discounts and show you that. But you have to have the points. Now everybody has unlimited points on the booking end. So Attila, this is a gift to you as well. Because now you can train everybody to max the discount that you know how to get. So pretty pumped about that. Okay, #3 is now new simplified membership enrollment. Okay, a new simplified membership enrollment system. Instant savings, easy to enroll, book and save. Okay, and so what we've done is simplified our pricing. First of all, our Traveler, Jet Setter, and Globetrotter, these are 3 enrollment packs we have right now, will all go away. Okay, we're replacing it with 1 enrollment pack. So you can either join as just a member and affiliate, or you can join with our brand new enrollment pack. Okay, we have 3 levels of membership as standard 80, priority 130, and our brand new hottest product that I've ever been a part of with Dream Trips is Trade and Travel. It's on fire. I'm like a little jealous because I'm a little bit behind on the Forex knowledge. So I'm going to be jumping in with both feet in learning this, but this is the hottest product. Literally thousands of people are flocking to MDC right now because of Akashics. It's the #1 Forex trading platform on the planet. All the guys and gals I know in other companies that are leaders in other deals that do Forex, they're literally asking me, hey, what's going on with it? What do you think about it? So they're like, oh man, Akashics is basically, it's like a big sucking sound in the industry right now where it's like sucking leader out of this company, leader out of that company. They're just they're contacting leaders in MDC saying, what are you guys doing? And they don't even really know yet about trade and travel. So let's go ahead and go into this just a little bit. We'll unpack this brand new package. This is the best package I've ever been able to launch. This is what's called a giveaway. We basically are giving everything that we can back to the field. This is a $9.99 pack, call it $1,000. It has 400 BV. This pack, you can enroll someone into MDC with this pack. They're going to get 300 Dream Trips welcome credits. What is that? They can use them immediately on a dream trip. Okay, so this is a way of enrolling someone and being able to direct them to a dream trip, preferably one that you and a couple of your leaders say, hey, let's go on this dream trip, and you get 30 new people to all go on. So these 300 welcome credits, they're dollar for dollar. So $300 will be taken off of any dream trip. You find your vibe, find your tribe. It doesn't matter what dream trip, you go pick your style, and we'll automatically take $300 off if you enroll with this pack. Also, you're getting an additional $700 worth of Dream Trips points that mature 1 year from when you buy the pack. So let's just do the math. You're getting $1,000 worth of travel in the pack, and I'm not done yet. So we already took care of the value, right? It includes your first month of the priority membership. Ready? 4 levels of check match. What is that worth? Priceless. So if you look at it, you're already getting $1,000 worth of travel, okay, from the package. 300 you can use day one, okay? It includes your membership for 1 month, $700 more in Dream Trips a year later. And get this, you're also getting 1,560 additional Dream Trips points because you paid your membership every month. So it really is, you're getting 1,000 Dream Trips points and then 1,560 Dream Trips points for being a member all year. Put that together, you're over $2,500 in dollar for dollar ability to buy down the cost of a dream trip. Okay, so there's no way you lose money, right? It's okay. Wait a minute, I spent 1,000 and I put in 1,000 and I can spend 2,500. Sign me up, right? That's a no-brainer. You know what a no-brainer is? You take the brain out and it still makes sense. Okay, that's what a no-brainer is. And 4 levels of check match. So this is a builder pack. Personally, I've always built packs. I'm a pack builder. I'm a big international builder, so packs are very big overseas, as much as $3,000, $4,000, $5,000 entry packs still in some of the countries in Asia. This thing is perfect. So this is our only enrollment pack for the Dream Trippers on here. All 3 of the packs we have go away. This replaces that simple system. You can come in with our welcome pack or you can come in as a member. You got 3 levels. We got standard, priority, trade, and travel. Very smooth, very simple system, okay? All right, here's another great announcement. So with our trade and travel, first, let me go back one more. Sorry about that. Okay, so Dream Trips, for those that know the numbers in the regular membership, you'll see here standard, you get $960 worth of Dream Trip points on your 1 year anniversary and $1,560 on your 1 year anniversary prior. Priority is the minimum membership level that you should be at. It qualifies the qualifiers that you need in the MDC comp plan, and it is the best value add of our membership. Now, the next slide is the newest, hottest thing that's being talked about, and that is trade and travel. This is the get out of our way, part the C in the industry. It's like you want the lifestyle, you want the travel, you want the money, you want the trading. It's all right here. And it now qualifies for the Akashics 3 and free program. So Dream Trippers, we have a get 4, pay no more. But if you sell the trade and travel membership, you only need 3. So for all the Akashics folks on here, it's 3 and free. You put 3 people on trade and travel, the 229 plan, yours is free. What does it come with? Okay, it comes with our priority membership, all the benefits of Dream Trips. Now, what you now know, the Dream Trips points. Okay, so you get $1,560 worth of Dream Trips points on your anniversary date every single year as a trade and travel member. In addition to that, unlimited usage of the max discounts in the portal now, unlimited points. Okay, but also what this also comes with is priority membership that has. And I'm going to focus a little bit on concierge. I was talking to Josh Swagel. He couldn't believe what the priority concierge came with. And most people don't know. So Josh, you triggered me to go do a slide on this. And so let me show you what this looks like for a second. This next slide. This is my report. This is 1 month. When you're a priority member, you go into our live chat into concierge, and it's a global concierge. It's 24/7. It's in 90 languages. It is the best concierge system that you can buy today. Okay. And to buy it as an individual, you wouldn't even want to know what this would cost. It's probably a quarter of someone's annual salary. But we use the collecting buying power of the membership base. Okay, so please pay attention right now if you're taking notes to how the concierge works. That chart on the right side of your screen is 1 month of increase. Now, I had to take people's names out and what they called about. These are the categories. So I get a category every month of every single category in the concierge, and then I get a report of every member in their name on what they inquired about. Now, it doesn't get all personal, but it puts them in these categories, and it lets me know whether they completed it or not. So this is 1 month, 1,742 priority members called in 1 month. And watch this, airline pass. We had 63 people this given month that used the airline pass, okay? We had 51 people ask for hotel transfer, okay? We had 24 people did a catamaran. That when it says global, it was international outside the US. And so that's yacht charter. We had day spa reservations. 93 people made dinner reservations somewhere in the world. Childcare, you probably didn't know. You can call and say, hey, I'm on a vacation. I'm in Greece. I'm looking for reputable childcare. This is a global service, right? Motor yachts, 45 people went in there and either inquired or chartered some type of a yacht, okay? Nightlife, that's going to be tickets, events, parties, things like that. Sailboats, private chef, 59 people use the service to get a private chef for a party or for their house or for an anniversary. I know Micaiah York is on here. I would have never thought of this. He moved to Houston, Texas, called up and said, hey, I want to look for a reputable food service, and went and they found a meal delivery service, and he's been using it ever since. I didn't even think of using it. He said, man, I don't do anything without going to live chat first, okay? So if you're not on priority and if you're not on trade and travel and you're not getting some of this meat off of what it does, you're not getting the full value. So we'll start training a lot more on this as we go, okay? So don't flip the slide yet, Jefferson. What I want to do now is I'm almost done. I'm going to announce a major promotion. Okay, major promotion. And what I'm here to say is this is a leadership promotion, okay? This is probably not for a new person unless you plan on climbing the hill very fast, and that's okay. We have the runway to Greece right now that's ripping, that got extended. That's an awesome promo. I know there's been a challenge account promo with Akasha. There's all kinds of cool promos, discounts on product, BOGO sales, buy one, get one, all of that stuff. This promotion is specifically for leadership. What I want to do is I want one, if you're new and you're just getting started, you got a good little small, medium-sized team, I wanted to show you what is there for the future of you. What can I aspire to? Why do I want to go out there and really put my energy to this? What are some of the other cool VIP perks? For me, I like perks. Sometimes perks are better than money, okay? And you're going to see that in a second. And so here's the deal. This promotion is going to start today. It's about 107 days long, okay? So it's really a 3-month promotion, but we're giving it cheat code where we're launching it today. And this is going to be one of the coolest things that we've ever done. If you've been a major leader in Dream Trips before, you might have been a part of something that gave you this benefit, and you're going to know what that is right away. So go ahead and Jefferson, let's show them what we got here. So this leadership promotion, July 20th to October 31st, if you add a minimum of 1,000 Dream Trips memberships to your team in your enrollment leg, okay, no more than 50% from any one leg, okay, and you have, like I say, 107 days to do that. Any level of membership, standard, priority, or trade and travel, all of our memberships qualify, okay? You will receive $10,000 in VIP travel. Now, that's not just awesome because it's $10,000. You're going to be assigned to a VIP agent at Dream Trips. They're going to be able to book all of this custom stuff for you. Now, there's no limit. So in other words, if your team puts on 2,000 memberships, it's 20 grand. If your team puts on 3,000 memberships, it's 30. You put 10,000 memberships on, it's 100 grand. Okay, 100,000. You may say that sounds crazy. Some of you have massive organizations. I want to see you chase this. Okay, and this is how it works. You can, when you're going to get a VIP rep, let's say you get the $10,000 one. It's going to be an account down at Dream Trips. You'll get a VIP rep, and they'll book VIP travel. You can use it on any Dream Trip. You can use it on global airfare. You can use it on yacht charter, jet charter, private chef experience, and even a team trip. Okay, if you wanted to put a custom team trip together. And so this is by far, for me, like when I was in the field, like really cranking it, like this is the kind of stuff that gets me fired up, because what this is, it's no guilt money. Okay, for those of you that might have a significant other that says, no way can we pay that for a trip, or no way can we get first class on Emirates, or no way can we get the suite with the shower, right? Jefferson went on like a $50,000 to $80,000 crazy cruise. I hope he talks about that. Why did he do that? I guarantee you that Megan was never going to say, hey, let's just blow 80 grand on a cruise. But he was part of a program like this where you had to only spend the money on travel. We're forcing you to spend the money on travel, and because this promo is a travel promo, because we want you to get out there and experience the VIP part of travel, and we want you to have the content. For those of you that get what this is going to do, we want you traveling as a leader so the world can see you as a dream tripper living it up. So unlimited Go out there and attack this thing. It's going to be major. It's going to be incredible. What we can do for you, for the winners, and this is a major leadership program. We get that. That's why we're saying that for a second, okay? And so for the leaders that are going to really take this on and go at it, if you break this down, it's 250 memberships a month. And in your enrollment leg, no more than 50% from like 250 a month. Some of you are already doing that now. Some of you are already doing that, maybe even with another product. And this is another way for you to upgrade, okay? Great way to go out there and maximize. And so, Jefferson, you can stop sharing my slides if you want. I believe that's my last one. And here's the thing. As I pass this back to Jefferson, just make a last minute couple of comments. I went through this fast. So for the people that have been part of Dream Trips for a while, you probably have a million questions, okay? This is gonna replace a lot of our programs. Like, for example, our cruise program, this is actually replacing our cruise program. This is a way better program. There's a lot of features of the cruise program that we don't like, okay? So if you're already a Dream Trips member, you still qualify for your cruise voucher upon 6 months, so don't worry about that. We always do that. But this is gonna replace loyalty points. It's gonna replace our cruise voucher. It's replacing our 3 enrollment packages, okay? It's replacing DT rewards. We brought back, I call it the Moab. Those military people on here know what that is, the mother of all bombs. This one is like the explosion in the industry, where it's new pack, new trade-in travel product, unlimited discounts with net rates now on our portal, Dream Trip points, and now a crazy leadership fueled. And for those of you that are sitting there and you just started, man, I wish I had a bigger team so I could participate in that leadership. No, your leader is being incentivized to crush it right now. I'm doing this from the top down for a moment. So a leader has everything they need to go build a massive travel community. Josh and Jenna, I appreciate your trust and willingness to take on some of these things. I know it's like moving mountains on doing these things last minute and trying to make it for Super Saturday. So appreciate you guys. Jefferson, back to you.
Thanks, Mark. Great job, buddy. Guys, I came to MDC 19 months ago because of Josh and Jenna's vision, and you're seeing everything unfold in front of your eyes. There's some of you that have been here for 5 years, 3 years, 2 years, 1 year, 1 month, and you're seeing what's happening. Mark, such a pleasure working with you and what you've rolled out and the hard work that you and your team at Rovia and Dream Trips have done to make this happen. Working with Josh late night, early morning to get this travel and trade 3 and free. So listen, do you have to get the pack? No, but there's some people that want to get this pack, okay, and then want to promote travel and trade. So you got volume on the front end, you got 3 and free on the back end. We're all rocking and rolling. For the leaders, you guys can earn trips. What Mark was saying, guys, is when I was at Dream Trips originally for 15 years, that was the Dream Trips was sticky. The Dream Trip points was sticky, right? We had travel dollars. This leader promotion is allowing you to earn travel on whatever you want to do. And so I took my family it was a family suite. It was a 2-story suite at the Symphony of the Seas back in 2019. It was the largest cruise ship on the water at that time. It had a slide inside the suite. We have a video. Some of you guys have seen the video. Okay. But I wouldn't have paid we got a deal on it. It was an $80,000 suite. We got it for 40 grand. And I paid that with the VIP travel dollars of this promotion that we're about to do, like that. First class tickets like that. All these things, it's guilt-free spending. And the thing is, you never know who's going to pop into your team. So some of you are going to get $10,000 in travel dollars, so to speak, that you could spend on airfare, team trips, hotels, anything you want. Take your parents somewhere, take your top producers, run a promotion with your team, and then help them. We get a bunch of leaders, we can combine and do a mega team trip and have prizes and trips and suites and rooms and spa, whatever. Like the skies that will, the universe, the ceiling of the end of the universe is the limit, so to speak. Guys, a lot to unpack as leaders. We'll be unpacking more of this as the week goes, but we got to keep this Super Saturday rocking and rolling here, guys. Lots of things going on. So Candace, I'm going to hand the mic back over to you.
OMG, guys. Listen, I am super fired up, super excited. Are you guys catching something? Do you notice that MDC is allowing us to be in beaches and banks? I'm super excited. I'm ready to order my passport extender. If anybody's getting ready to travel and go bananas on the travel side, drop some fire emojis in the chat from the things that Jefferson and Mark have announced. I'm excited. It's almost like having a membership. Not almost, it is. Having a membership, but then at the end of your 12 months, your membership didn't even cost you a dime. You get to travel and do amazing things. So if you are catching on to what this incredible company does, we help you transform your health. We help you trade, and now you can travel. So without further ado, I have the privilege and honor of introducing our person who back up to the stage, none other than our co-founder and CEO, Miss Jenna Zwagel. As you guys know, she shared some tips, tricks, and techniques earlier on in the call, but she is getting ready to load you guys up. So get yourselves a fresh piece of notebook paper as she gets ready to share some inspiring tips with you on how to take your business to the next level. So Jenna, take it away. The call is yours.
Okay, first of all, I just want to say, wow, Mark, like I feel like you definitely dropped a bomb on everybody. I'm like, man, we got points coming out everywhere now. This is insanity. I'm trying to take as many notes as I can. Joe, my team can get on, you guys can get on and maximize the potential really of the full marketplace. As you can see, each brand partner they've got their own CEO, right? So you can choose, you can literally feel the passion coming from each person that has brought a brand into this marketplace. And Dream Trips is one of our many brands. And so if you're like, I don't know if I can choose, honestly, trade and travel, of course, that's a no-brainer. But if you want to shop the entire marketplace, you got to know how to pitch this as well. So you guys, here's the thing. I know when we first launched Marketplace, everybody's, wait a minute, what is this? It was very mind expanding, I think, for a lot of us, because in network marketing, companies are just so used to selling one thing. We took down all the barriers of entry in My Daily Choice to create a collaborative environment so that we could all work together. That's exactly what's happening here. And as you guys have said before on this call, this has been the vision from the start, My Daily Choice. And so you're going to encounter one of two things when you're talking to people, right? So let's go into prospecting really quickly. Now, I've had a lot of people like, what do you guys do for a living? And it's okay, I have a marketplace. Do I say that I'm like Amazon? Do I talk about HempWorks? Do I go right into trading and Akashics? Like, where do I begin? So the first thing you're going to do when you have any conversation is pretend you're back in kindergarten. Just break the ice. Remember to be a human being. When you talk to anybody for the first time, this is so important and something we forget. We get so excited and words just fly out our mouth before we have a chance to think about it. And so when you're breaking the ice with anybody, it could be while you're on a trip. It could be literally in an elevator. That's why we call it an elevator pitch, right? And it's, wow, nice to see you here. What brings you here to Dubai? What brings you here to Greece? So funny you should ask, because I just partnered with a $500 million e-commerce company that filters only the best products and services that are good for people, good for the planet. Like you got to get your pitch down, however it sounds to you. Now, a lot of this is going to be custom based on who you're talking to. But the one thing you have to keep in mind is number two, we're looking for problems. And if you talk to anybody for more than 5 or 6 minutes, it's so easy to find a need. They're going to start talking about, I'm here on this trip, but I really like to make money while I'm here on this trip because it's so expensive. Bam, now you have it in. Or if you're not on a trip, let's say you're anywhere else, maybe you're at the, I don't know, dentist or something. I really like to work on energy, or I'd like to have my health be better, or I want to travel more or sleep better, or I want to get back into fitness and I want to lose some weight. Everybody has something that they're working on or wants to work on something that maybe they don't know how yet. And that brings me to number 3. So whatever the problem is in this person's life or wherever the need presents, we're going to offer the solution. And the solution is here at My Daily Choice. And you can look at it in a million different angles, as you guys have seen, either through choosing a brand to guide them to, or just listening and finding out what products make sense for that person. And so when you get the problem to present itself, you're going to either recommend products to them as a customer, or you're going to present the opportunity. And the most amazing tool that we have that recently just came out is this interactive tour video. So now you don't have to be the presentation. At this point in time, when you know that they're interested in maybe looking at the opportunity, or they want to shop for products and also make money, this is a great opportunity to send them this video. This video allows them to choose what it is they're looking for without you even having to talk to them about it. After they watch this video, that's a great time to get back on the call with them and figure out what goals they are or what goals they want to work on, and literally get them to the next step in their career. And like I said, a couple things that you guys want to keep in mind is, what is your 10-second pitch? And I'm going to say it one more time because I said it so fast and I think it's so important. And you can create this however you'd like, but the one I'm using is this. I recently partnered. What do you do for a living? That's the question you're going to get 9 times out of 10. What do you do for a living? They're going to say, I'm a teacher or something, right? Or I'm a stock analyst, or I'm an author, or I'm a whatever, plumber, XYZ. You're going to say back to them when they tell you what they do for a living, how long have you been doing that? I've been doing it 5 years. You must love it if you've been doing it that long. And they're going to say, no, actually, I don't. I wish I could make more money, or I wish I, could be a singer, or I wish I went into this or that. Or, yeah, it's okay, but it just pays the bills. That's the typical normal conversation you're going to have. When they ask you back, because conversations of each other, we mirror each other when we're talking to each other. They're going to say, what about you? What do you do for a living? You're going to say, I recently partnered with a $500 million e-commerce company that filters only the best products and services that are good for people and good for the planet. My daily choice. That's what my daily choice means to me. And that's, I think, what we should all be saying, right? And you could also change it to, we're going to help the average person create a lifestyle shift. Because I'll be honest with you guys, something happened post-COVID for a lot of us. I think some of us realize life is short. Travel now. Life is short. Don't wait until you're 85 years old to reach your goals. Don't wait. Just start now. And we have an opportunity here with My Daily Choice to not only work on your financial goals, your travel goals, or your health goals, or your trade goals, or whatever it is that your goals are. We can do that in a simplified shopping experience. Now, the best way to shop at My Daily Choice, hands down, at least has the most benefits, is through choosing what brand bucks you want to use. Now, this is a fancy way of saying, this is your internal bank account. You're loading up with my MDC. You can start with $99. That's going to give you $100 to spend on 25 plus brands. You save up to 25% on the select products, and it goes all the way to $799. So that's amazing, because now you just funded your shopping. You don't know where to start. Start with brand bucks, shop a few products that you're interested in, get your memberships on lock with Akashics and DTI, or Together Trade and Travel. And with that, you've now just set up your entire business, and you can go take it to the moon. So you guys, there's so many ways to build this business, but the most important thing to keep in mind is you're either going to be picking passions or you're going to be maximizing the marketplace. So get that pitch down, because you're going to get that little phrase out there to the masses while you're building your list with MDC. So that's all I had to share, Candice. I'm going to hand it right back to you.
I absolutely love it, guys. I am super fired up, excited. I love what Jenna said, maximizing the marketplace. One thing I love about MDC is we have options. And if you've looked at any other companies in the industry, they have limited options. But what Josh and Jenna have developed is a company that allows us to bust through that glass ceiling that's holding us back from building legacies, building the lifestyle of our dreams. So my friends, I get to talk to you briefly about building a phenomenal customer base. One of my passions is being able to help people with our product line here at MDC. And one thing that I always say is the person who solves the most problems is always going to make the most money. So I want you to look at your MDC business as a problem-solving business. People want to travel all over the world. Problem solved. We have VIP wholesale travel. People want to lose weight. People want to gain more energy. People just want to live the best life that they possibly can. And what's so beautiful about our company is we tap into multiple recession-proof industries. So what I've been able to do, and what I actually train a lot of people to do, is build a list. You heard us talk about it earlier in regards to building a list. We're going to talk about building a list again. Here's one of the things that I did to launch my business successfully with the product side of the business. What I recommend you to do is, I like to say, choose 5 to stay alive, or our 6 to get rich. I focused on my top 5 and 6 products. And what I did was I started to build a list. Now, when we talk about the top products, my friends, we could talk about CBD. And I started to build a list based off of the benefits of what our CBD product line can produce for people. I focused on building a list of people who had discomfort and needed to use our relief cream. I focused on people who needed to sleep better, have more energy. When we talk about our daily sprays, we have 10 sprays in that line. Who do you know that wants to lose weight? Who do you know that needs more energy? Who do you know that just has brain fog and they need some mental clarity? Who do you know that needs more sleep? I know when I say these words, my friends, automatically it is triggering your mind because of somebody that was at your job, at your church, at your bank, and ladies, even at the nail salon, that talked about how they were tired that morning, tired that night. Who do you know that needs a bomb pre-workout that's producing gut health and excessive energy? Better yet, who do you know that's feeling pain at the pump? I know it's not just me that my friends are talking about the gas prices nowadays, but who do you know that you could put a product like FFX in their household and be able to save money on their consumption of fuel, give them a better lasting engine, increase their horsepower, and decrease their emissions. It's a phenomenal product. Who do you know? Watch this. Who do you know that has an intestinal tract and needs to be able to detox their body? Who do you know that needs to use health and wellness products by Sean Tai, like a multivitamin and balance? Who do you know? That's the question you are going to ask yourself as you're looking at these top categories. Let's take a look at number one, $21 billion company. Who do you know that has skin? Now, if you're on this Zoom and you happen to raise your hand because you said you don't know anybody with skin, we're going to have a conversation after this call. But how you're going to do is you're going to build this list based off of the products that we have, and we have a plethora of products in our inventory. And you're going to start introducing our product line to the people based off of our results, which are powerful. So as we move forward, we talked about results. My friends, you could go to mdccommunity.com, join our chat. There's results tabs in there where you're going to be able to see people like, let's see, we have Matthias here who's sharing his testimony about how he got results off of our FFX. And what you're going to do is be able to share your story, share their story, because let's be honest, facts tell and stories sell. How do you want to get these people to utilize your product? Is you're going to share a story of somebody who has had the successful results and is looking for the same. So guys, I'm going to move myself out the way because I have the privilege and honor of introducing the man of the hour, we'll call him. Guys, listen, I remember hearing about this company in 2018 when I made the decision to say yes. Matter of fact, you guys made a decision to say yes too. So jump up in the chat and drop the word yes in there because I know that you are our tribe. But I loved the way I heard his story. Back in 2014, he and his amazing, phenomenal, beautiful wife, Jenna, birthed this company called My Daily Choice. But they didn't just throw any type of company into the marketplace. They threw a company into the marketplace that was backed by a powerful vision and an incredible mission. And what I love so much about the company that he created is it was not created by a whole bunch of investors. It was created by a man and a woman who was in the marketplace building a business just like you and I are today. But one thing that he knew was there was something missing. So in 2014, he said, as an affiliate, I'm going to build a company for affiliates. And today, my friends, as it stands, a $500 million company, literally shaking the ground and causing earthquakes in the industry, making history and documented as being the number one, in my opinion, the number one company in the industry of home-based business, network marketing, direct sales, whatever you want to call it. So I'm going to move myself out the way as I introduce to some and present to others our founder and our CEO, Josh Zwagel.
I just want to hand it back to Candace. Candace, you've done an incredible job during this Super Saturday hosting, but you're also an amazing entrepreneur. Candace is an amazing leader in the business, but she also became a brand partner. She has an amazing brand called InstaTrim that she put into the marketplace, which has been a super successful brand. So big shout out to Candace Bird Davis. Let's give her some love in the chat. Also want to shout out our amazing co-founder, my beautiful wife, Jenna. She talked about getting started, setting goals, picking your passion in the marketplace, her amazing hempwork story. Big shout out to Javed, our director of Akashics Education, Maddie, who hit 100K, Brent, an amazing educator, Ali, who just hit 50K. Let's give those guys all some love in the chat as well. Give them some fire emojis. And then also Jefferson, who hit 500K, was the first member of Dream Trips. He was able to introduce Mark Smith. And I'll tell you what, I've been working with Mark and Tammy and the Dream Trips corporate team. And some of the things that he rolled out, we've been collaborating on, going back and forth with, like really this last week. And they're saying, like, look, if we can pull this off, this could be bigger than what we were able to do in the past. And we believe in these guys. We believe in the brand. I think the promotions that he just rolled out are insane. To be able to have a membership that has so much value packed into it already, and then be able to get points on top of it that you can use towards Dream Trips. It's just absolutely incredible. Couple things I want to quickly touch on, and then I'm gonna talk a little bit about the comp plan. The Dream Trip points that Mark talked about, there is going to be a tracker for it that will be in the My Daily Choice back office, and it will go live next week. So sometime on Wednesday, that tracker will go live. So you'll be able to log in and see your dream trip points accumulate. You won't be able to use them really anywhere inside of My Daily Choice. Those are all used inside of the Dream Trips portal, but you'll see your subscription and you'll see those accumulate. Also, for the VIP travel promotion that he announced, there will be a tracker for it as well. So you'll see in your back office next week, there will be a page where you can see all your enrollment legs and how many memberships you have in each leg that count towards you getting that 10,000 in VIP travel, 20,000, 30,000, and so on. And the $999 pack that he talked about will also be available next week as well. So super fired up about all the announcements. You guys all did an incredible job. And I'm going to talk a little bit about the MDC comp plan. So we started My Daily Choice in 2014, and I had really 4 things I was looking for in the industry. I was looking for a company that had a house of brands. I was looking for a company that had online systems, a company that was ran by people that had field experience, and a compensation plan. I wanted a compensation plan that was both fair and balanced. You don't want a plan where only people at the top can make, all of the money, because then all the new people that come in, you're having to replace them every 90 days. People are quitting. It's a revolving door. And so we wanted to build a plan that was both fair and balanced. And I believe that the My Daily Choice compensation plan attracts everybody. It's great for the brand new person that wants to come in and make an extra $500 a month. And it's also great for the top leader, somebody that's a veteran in the network marketing direct sales space that wants to build a large organization. So this compensation plan pays out up to 85% of the business volume that's generated inside of the organization. So what that means is you see, like, all of the MDC products have a dollar amount that people pay for, and then there's points associated with each of the products. Well, for every 1 point that's generated, the company is paying 85 cents back out to the field. And in a lot of comp plans in the industry, it's way less than that. So that's one of the big selling points of the MDC comp plan, is our payout is much higher than other companies. Now, there's 8 different ways that you can get paid in My Daily Choice. Number 1 is customer acquisition bonuses. Number 2, customer mastery bonuses. Number 3, the global bonus pool. Number 4, jumpstart bonuses. Number 5, binary commissions. Number 6, leadership check matching. Number 7, rank achievement bonuses. And number 8, rank maintenance bonuses. I'm going to go over each of these. I'm not going to go into super detail about all of them, but I just want to give you guys a general idea of how this works and how you can put this into practice in your MDC business. So we're going to go to the next slide. So the My Daily Choice payouts are really separated into 2 different types of payouts. You have weekly pay, and then you have monthly pay. In the weekly pay, it's primarily around customer acquisition bonuses and jumpstart bonuses. And this is mostly for personal production. So this is you personally going out and enrolling new customers and affiliates into your business. That's where the majority of your weekly pay is going to come from. So if you want a bigger weekly check in MDC, that means you have to increase your personal production, which means you have to be on the leaderboard. You have to be enrolling new business into MDC. That's how you will increase your weekly check. So first, you have a customer acquisition bonus. The customer acquisition bonus is where you can earn a percentage of the business volume generated from sales to preferred customers. So when you bring a customer into MDC, you get that weekly bonus. And let's just say, for instance, you enrolled a customer on Akashics and it's 100 points. The customer acquisition bonus will pay out $40. So like in that example that was in the Akashic slide, what I love most about this is if you just introduced Akashics to 10 people, 10 customers, forget about people who want to build a team, build a business, just 10 people that are looking to trade, learn how to trade and go on live sessions and take tap to trades, that would be an additional $400 a month in customer acquisition bonuses just by introducing 10 people to that one brand, which is just incredible. Now, if you promoted the travel and trade, which is $229, you would be getting $50 on each of those people. So 10 people on travel and trade is an additional $500 a month. And the reason why I'm using that as an example is because 90% of the people in this industry right now want to make an extra $500 to $1,000 a month. So customer acquisition bonuses is a great way to do that. And then with Jumpstart bonuses, that's from enrolling new affiliates into the business. So they're different payouts, one for customers, one for affiliates. And the cool thing about Jumpstarts is you don't only get paid for your personal production on Jumpstarts, but it does go 10 levels deep. So as your team is enrolling new people into the business, you're getting a weekly check in Jumpstart bonuses from those people as well. Candace, we're going to go to the next slide. And then you have monthly pay. So monthly pay, generally speaking, is for building an organization. So the global bonus pool is based on you being on the leaderboard. So that one in particular is personal production. One of the things I love about the global bonus pool is in most network marketing, direct sales comp plans, to get in any sort of global bonus pool or leadership pool, you have to be a certain rank in the company. Like high ranked people get in pools. I call this it's like the people's pool. It's a pool that really anybody can get into by just enrolling 4 people into the business. So if you enroll 4 people into the business, you get 1 share in the global bonus pool. The shares have been worth generally anywhere from $30 to $60 per share. If you get 8 people, that's 2 shares. If you look at our leaderboard, sometimes there's people that have 100, 150 plus enrollments in 1 month, and those people have 30 to 40 shares, and that could be a couple $1,000s in additional commissions on top of their customer acquisition bonus and their Jumpstart bonuses. Then we have binary commissions is based on everybody in your organization. They're either going to fall on your left team or your right team. So this may be different for some of you guys if you've never built a binary before, but to keep it real simple, you have a left team, you have a right team. You want to balance those teams so they're as equal in volume as possible. And here in My Daily Choice, you can get paid up to 20% of the volume in whichever team is lesser. So whatever team has less volume, you can get paid up to 20%. But there's one thing about the MDC binary that's so different than other comp plans in the industry, and that is most comp plans that have a binary cap. And the cap in most binaries is $100,000 per month. Now, it's a crazy amount of income for probably everybody on this call, but I've been in a situation before where I had millions of volume in my weaker leg, and I wasn't able to make what 10% or 15% or 20% of it would have been because that company had a cap of 100,000 per month. And in MDC, if you hit the rank of super affiliate, like if you just think about the future, you're building your lesser team and you get all these subscriptions, people on Akashics, people on travel and trade, and all this volumes coming through your lesser leg, you can get paid up to $1 million per month. And so if it's $1 million per month in MDC as a super affiliate, and in other companies, it's $100K, that means that our binary has the potential to pay out 10 times what other binaries do in this industry because they're capped. That's how they have all of this breakage in these other plans. They're capped, but this plan pays extremely generous. And then that leads me to the next one, which is leadership check matching. This is actually my favorite part of the MDC comp plan. And the reason why it's my favorite is because our binary has higher caps than other binaries. So leadership check matching is just worth a lot more because people aren't capped throughout the whole tree. So you can get paid up to 10 levels of check matching, and that's based on everybody in your unilevel. That's like your enrollment tree. Doesn't matter if they're left team, right team, you're getting a percentage match of their check. So like in some binaries, you don't get paid off of your big leg or your power leg. So a lot of leaders, like they never focus on that leg, where they tell people, if you're not in my weak leg, I can't work with you or I can't support you. But here in MDC, you get paid off of everybody in your organization. There are people in My Daily Choice right now that earn 6 figures that don't have a balanced binary, but they're earning it through leadership check matching. That's an incredible feature of the comp plan. And then rank maintenance bonuses. Every time you maintain a rank in My Daily Choice, you're going to get a monthly rank bonus, and that's up to $20,000 a month at super affiliate and up to $100,000 a month at the top rank master affiliate. We're going to go to the next slide. Reverse engineer your goals. It's funny, like when I first got started in network marketing, I used to ask my upline, my mentor, the guy who got me started, I would always ask him comp plan questions. And you know what he used to tell me? I'd ask him how the comp plan worked, and he said, when you put people in the system, you're going to get paid. Basically, his philosophy was, don't try to learn every aspect of the comp plan. Focus on getting people into the system. And set your eyes on the top rank. So I never got wrapped up in the technicalities of how a comp plan works. I just looked for my goal, which was always to be either number 1 on the leaderboard or the top rank or the top income earner in the company. And that's what I shot for. Why look at all the technicalities of how the plan works when I can just focus on going straight to super affiliate or master affiliate? And so on the My Daily Choice website, you can go to mydailychoice.com. You can click on our income disclosure statement, and this will tell you what the average annual and monthly earnings are at each of these ranks based on years of data. So we take the highs, the lows, we average it out. So you can see, okay, if I want to make, $142,000 a year on average, now these aren't guarantees, because a lot of this is dependent on how you structure your business. But based on the data, you can pretty much take a look and reverse engineer your goals. Look at how much money you want to make, pick the rank that has that as the average annual income, put your head down and go to work on that goal. Next slide, Candace. Another thing that's really cool about MDC is the commission calculator. This is a real-time AI commission calculator that updates every few minutes. And so if you're trying to look at a projection of where you're at in the comp plan, don't even worry about pulling the PDF up. Don't even worry about trying to figure it out. Just log right into your back office, click on commission calculator. It'll tell you approximately what you're going to earn in binary for the month, what you're going to earn in check matching, where you're at with your rank bonuses. So this shows all the different ways that MDC pays. Now, it won't always be 100% accurate because things change in your business. Somebody may refund an order or something like that, but it's very close for where your income is going to be, and it's right there readily available in your back office. Okay, setup strategy and structure. So in MDC, you're going to have 2 types of trees. You're going to have a unilevel tree and a binary tree. So this is actually a hybrid. MDC is a hybrid of a unilevel and a binary. We've taken the best of unilevels and the best of binaries. We've put them together into one. And what I love is the unilevel. The way you want to approach the unilevel is basically go wide. So when you first get started, you're going to go wide. You're going to personally sponsor as many people as you possibly can. And your unilevel is going to automatically build. So every time you enroll new people, your unilevel is going to build, and you're going to place people in your binary. So your setting in your MDC back office, you can go to account settings, you'll see a rotator, and you can have your rotator set to holding tank. If your holding tank is set, which is the default, you're going to have to place people left team, right team, left team, right team. And remember, the goal is to continuously balance your legs. But at first, you want to go wide. I always say you want to try to personally, if this is like month 1, try to personally sponsor at least 30 people, because my philosophy is like 30% will do a little, 30% will quit, 30% will try to do a lot, and 10% of your people are going to be your superstars. So if you only enroll a couple of people, you're not really working the numbers. So you want to get at least 30 to 40 people wide, and then you're going to drive depth and continuously balance your legs in the binary. So I'm super excited for this Super Saturday, guys. I think there's been so much incredible content and information shared here. If you guys want to learn more about the MDC comp plan, You can download the PDF. There's other training videos, and we're here to help you guys. So thanks for tuning in. And Candace, I'm gonna turn it back to you.
Awesome, 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 Josh. Thank you so much for the simplified breakdown of the compensation plan. Guys, if you love what you saw and you know that you're about to make a lot of money with your My Daily Choice business, I need you to drop some money bags in the chat. I need to see some money bag emojis fired up and excited, because what we are getting ready to do, my friends, is introduce another powerhouse here to the call. And I'm super excited when I hear this man speak as well. Let me just tell you, he brings over 35 years of network marketing experience to the industry. He was a blue collar maintenance worker that worked in a potato chip factory. And he'll tell you his story as well. He was one of those ones that didn't have much confidence in himself because he was diagnosed with dyslexia. But my friends, I will tell you, it doesn't matter where you come from. What matters is where you're going, because he went on to be in the Network Marketing Hall of Fame and earn over $30 million. He makes his home right now in Las Vegas, Nevada with his two beautiful daughters. So without further ado, my friend, Mr. John Haremza.
I am super, super excited about being here. And Candace, thank you so much for that kind introduction. And this Zoom has been incredibly exciting and powerful. And the talent, guys, the talent. Look at Josh and Jenna and the company that they put together here for all of us. Absolutely unbelievable, unmatched in the industry. But guys, the talent that we've heard today on this Zoom, right? And literally hundreds of others that we haven't had the opportunity to hear from. And it makes me think about something, because if you've ever heard that saying that your income will be the average of the 5 people that you spend the most time with, right? And so when you think about that, let me just see if I can pin this for some reason. There we go. Okay, so when you think about your income being the average of the 5 people that you spend the most time with, guys, I was a maintenance person, right? I worked in a factory making $9 an hour. The people I hung around with was my family, my friends, and my coworkers. And I'm like, how do I find these people that are going to help me grow, right? To help me increase my knowledge and income and grow. And guys, that's the other benefit of what we have here at My Daily Choice, is because you then become part of this family, and you can rub shoulders and you can learn from the type of talent that you've heard here today on this Zoom, right? I like to tell people that what we have here at My Daily Choice is, this is a personal development program with a paycheck, right? To help pour into you. And you look at these people that have spoke today, and they are incredibly sharp, but they weren't when they first got started, right? I mean, have you ever heard that saying that every master was once a disaster? I was a blue collar worker. I was making $9 an hour. I literally had no self-esteem and self-confidence. I wouldn't even say hi to someone unless they said hi to me first. It's this industry of network marketing has completely and totally changed my life. And I believe it can take that average person and it can create an extraordinary life. And I think about the experiences, the places I've traveled, the people I've met, people I know today. I couldn't imagine how that was possible in any other way, right? I absolutely believe in what we have here with the marketplace, within this industry, because one of the other side benefits is the personal development, right? Jim Rohn, my very favorite, when he says it's not what you earn, right? It's who you become in the process. And we simply build people and help people become better. So let me share my screen here. I want to go through some things with you. And what I want to do, guys, is I really want to help you understand, right? I want to help you understand just how incredibly powerful what it is that we have, right? So let me see if this is working. Okay. On here, there it is. Okay. One of the things we have to do is we have to establish if there is, in fact, a need for what it is that we have. And guys, it's already been talked about on this Zoom. The bottom line is people are hurting out there. 96% of the people out there, they're worried about their health. They're worried about their finances. They don't know what to do and where to turn. 65% of the people, they're living paycheck to paycheck. And now with inflation, it's probably closer to 85%. I heard Thursday night, it was mentioned that the average household right now needs an additional $21,000 a year just to maintain their present lifestyle. So this created a massive need for extra income. And the reason I'm sharing this, guys, is because you need to understand what it is we have. We have Akashics, we have this incredible platform, but we also have the opportunity to impact people's lives that they desperately need to hear about right now. And that's what we have here. And what are their options? Maybe they could get a second, get a third job, takes time away from their family. And quite frankly, doesn't sound too exciting, right? But you have to do what you have to do. A lot of people are just cutting back, right? We can't go out for dinner. We need to trim the sail. You know, maybe there's some to get into a franchise, but the barriers of entry simply for 99.9% of the people, it's not possible. Or little less investment, high risk. Most they're just thinking we need to cut back. Second job, I need a third job. We have here home-based business is we have an opportunity and totally change people's lives. Like risk, guys, it's literally no risk, right? A little bit of time maybe that you put in to learn and such. The startup cost is you know, you can do it part-time without giving that security up of your full-time job. Do it from your home, the global reach. But here's the thing I'm really here to talk to you about today is the impact and the power of leverage and residual income, right? Because that's what I've been living for 35 years and your dream versus someone else. But one of the keys to making a lot of money is capitalizing trends, right? Anyone who has some played a part, right? What's going on in this world of trading? This industry is absolutely exploding. Yes, travel dipped during the pandemic, but it is exploding, right? We have the opportunity to participate in that trend. You look at e-commerce, they're using it, right? Amazon, they're buying online. Everybody is moving online. All they're doing is buying. They don't know how to participate, but yet they see the growth. They see where we give people the opportunity to trend. Idea of home-based business seems like after the pandemic, nobody to go back into the. I can tell you guys, 35 years of working from home, there's not a better way to work. There's not a better way to live. The wellness industry, how much money you make, how, you know, if you don't have the health, you just can't. Of course, what we have here at the MDC marketplace, right? This is like a perfect storm that you can participate in. So now let me get into my main topic and understand how money is really not anywhere. You may have never heard this before, but 90% of the people out there in this world, they are working something called linear income, right? This is a job, right? They work for a week, they get paid for a week. They stop working and they stop getting paid. And these people, they reach age 65, they're dead or they're dead. Unless they're incredible and wise in their investments. This is a formula not to have a good life, especially when you get there towards retirement. Okay, now we're in residual income. This is about 2% of the population. Like, you know, the people, they've written a book or they've got a record or they're Jerry Seinfeld. Exciting. The everyday person just doesn't need to access it. Right? These are the right. Those employing, right, all of the linear people. And guys, if you can understand this, and because we give people that opportunity to residual income and leveraged income, right? And then now with Akashics, we can even access investment income. So into this, because Josh already talked about our 8 profit centers, but guys, with if you incorporate that in your everybody should now with Tap to Trade is we investment income you participate in. But I want to break this into basically 5 ways you make money, right? And Josh talked about this already, but this average, you to think and remember, okay, right? Because we're going to come in a moment. But if you look at these basically 9 ways you make money and break it into 5 essential activities, this doesn't require you to do anything but accept trades and you can participate in that investment type income, right? Then we have immediate income. Josh talked about this with the customers, with enrolling new people, paying up to 50% of the business volume. Here's what I wanted to get, guys, and kinds of leverage that's happening here. You're leveraging the platform. You're leveraging the, it makes up this company, leveraging your money through Akashics, but guys, you're also being able to leverage by building information, right? So every right? I put an hour into your My Daily Choice business, sharing it with other people. Time you find is willing to put an hour a day. You have created but you've got 4 hours going into a day. Those 4 each find 3. Now you've got 9 more people. Everybody just puts an hour a day in at a 13-hour a day, right? But if those 9 each go out and find 3, that's 27 more people, right? You add that up, that's a 40-hour day, right? Not a 40-hour week, right? We're accustomed to that, but a 40. I remember working in a factory. Workers are like, John, the problem I have with this whole networking thing is someone is going to make money off me. I kind of paused for a moment and I looked around the factory and I says, you know what? I don't think they're losing money on us here at the factory. They're paying us $9 an hour. They're probably making 20, right? What we're getting to do is participate, right, in the idea of leverage, just like those businesses that make huge and take huge do it through this. But here's the one that's even more exciting: residual income, right? Everybody utilizing the platform, and I'm going to focus on, you can apply it to anything. You should think about. See, when you say yes to us, begins right now. So our job is to find, let's say, 5 people. We work with you to help you find 5. Right? And then we're going to work with you and those 5 to help them each find 5. Now you've got 25. Now those 25, we work with them to help them each find 5. That's 25. 125, we work with them to help them each find 5. That's 625. 625 each finding 5, 3,125. Numbers get crazy here. I'm going to stop here off the chart. But if you add that up, that's 3,905 people. Okay, now let's imagine they all have an Akashics membership, right? Which is 100 BV, business volume. So if you take 100 times that number, that's $390,000 of volume. And the point I want to make, guys, when you hear these big numbers, it's not about you finding everybody. It's about you finding a few people, working with us to help you help them find a few people. And it just turns into this geometric growth that just explodes. So we know that nothing happens perfectly. So let's do this. Let's take and throw a huge dose of Murphy's Law, and let's say 70% of the people quit. Let's cut it by 70%, right? Because I like to be realistic. You cut that number by 70%, that's $117,000 of business volume. That makes you a 100K affiliate. Let's go back to what we talked about at the very beginning. That average income of a 100K affiliate is $161,000 a year, or $261,000 a year. Guys, what we have here is an opportunity to take an everyday person and give them a pathway to have an extraordinary life. Of course, the 5th way we make money is bonus income, which Josh talked about. So with that, guys, I'm super, super excited to be here. I hope this made sense to you and you could get something out of this. But guys, we have something very powerful and we need to help people understand how powerful it really is. So with that, I'll say goodbye. I'm trying to stop sharing my screen here, but it's not working.
You're good, buddy.
You're good, John. Awesome and amazing, guys. Listen, that 5 ways of getting paid. Take action. Now, as we talk about take action, guys, I just need about 2 to 3 minutes more of your time. So just hang tight because listen, when it comes to taking action, it is all about plugging in. And they always say that you have to plug in to win. So how do you win? Of course, you want to not just attend this virtual event, but you want to be able to get yourself to the next live event. Now, events will do for your business, which you can never do alone for your business. Imagine being with all the incredible leaders that you were with here today in a room somewhere around the globe to be able to touch, talk, speak, and ask your own questions. So we have some powerful events coming up, guys. I want you to head on over to MDC liveevents.com. I always say, don't meet us there, beat us there. So where are you going to beat us to? First event coming up is August in Las Vegas, Nevada. Now, this is awesome and amazing because you're going to meet the likes of Josh and Jenna Zweigel. You're going to see people like Todd Falcone and Jefferson Santos and so many other leaders. The cost of this event is only $30, but it doesn't cost you anything. Because you see, our CEOs are super generous to where they are giving you that $30 investment back in brand bucks so you could get to experience more of our products. Then make way for Canada because you're going to have an incredible tap-in experience in Toronto, Canada on September the 7th. You're going to meet not only Josh and Jenna yet again, but you're going to be able to see Maddie Thayer, Lisa Lay, Andre Gordon. You're going to be able to meet so many incredible people in Canada as well. London, get ready. UK, it is your turn. It is your time. You want to make sure that you grab these tickets to the London event because I'm going to tell you it is one of the first tap-in experiences that is happening in that market. And these tickets, my friends, will sell out. If you know anything about MDC, our events always sell out because people are eager to get in the room with the experts. We also have our Ignite 2024 convention coming up, the 8th annual convention, guys. Dubai. Did you hear me say that this is a bucket list company? How many of you guys want to go to Dubai? How many of you guys want to attend convention, but not be locked into 3 and 4 days of meeting after meeting after meeting? But you really get to have a fun experience with the top leaders. You get to learn and you get to make memories. And I'm going to tell you the seating for Dubai is super, super limited. So if you are not just curious, but you are that serious person that you know that in 2024, you can't be curious. You got to be serious because 2025, it's staying alive. You're going to do the best things for your family. Then you are going to want to be in Dubai with us to just experience the lifestyle, the leadership, the knowledge that you are going to get. And again, those tickets are super limited. So go to MDC Live Events, grab that ticket now. I always tell you guys, do not wait for all lights to turn green before you go. Now is the time for you to put the pedal to the metal, all gas, no brakes, because here's what I will tell you. From my time being in My Daily's Choice, it has been building my business from event to event. In every event that I attended, by the time I hit that next event, I was a new rank. A new rank is a new level. A new level is more money, more people that you have impacted and changed lives around the globe. So again, my friends, my name is Candace Bird Davis, super excited and excited about your future. Do not wait for all lights to turn green before you go. It is go time. Welcome to phase one. We will see you next month, the 3rd Saturday of the month, as we have our next Super Saturday training. Don't meet us there, my friends, but you better beat us there. Have a blessed and amazing day. Goodbye.